What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Thanks so much for being here. Got a lot to talk about today. Boy, oh boy. Boy, oh boy. Thank you so much for being here. What I'm going to do is just start out with an intro song. This is a tune called The Virus. This comes from a musical duo named The Hallucination or Hallucination. And they're accompanied by one of my favorite actors, poets, artists, musicians, you name it. He's a jack of all trades. His name is Saul Williams, and he hails from Brooklyn, New York. The two gentlemen who are the band members are Tim Toolman Hill. He hails from the Mohawk of the Six Nations of the Great Grand River, and Aaron Bear Witness Thomas, who's a member of the Cayuga First Nation. Native Americans. We have to keep in mind that we are on stolen land here in this country, the United States. It's high time we act like it, right? Call me crazy. And then we'll get into the drama. Please enjoy the song. It's a little bit more rugged than you're used to from me, I'm sure, but hopefully at least a few of you enjoy it.
The people, the people, the people, the people. The virus took on many shapes. The bear, the elk, the antelope, the elephant, the deer. The mineral, the iron, the copper, the coltan, the rubber. The coffee, the cotton, the sugar. The people, the people, the people. The germ traveled faster than the bullet. They harvest the mountainside, protect the crops, herd the cattle. The people, the people, the people, the people, the people. The women and children were separated from the men. They divided us according to the regional filters of their minds. The violence of arrogance crawls into the air, nestles into the geospatial cortex. We are not a conquered people. Awakened by my elder brother. The compound was on fire. Never hid their perspectives of land would rather see us disappear. Recyclable prayers. The people, the people, the people, the people. This is my body which is given for you. The people, the people, this is my blood. The people, the people. We are not a conquered people.
was on fire.
All right, what's up, everybody? Hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, it's a little more rugged. Feeling a little rugged today. Listen to these people just repeat the same shit over and over again. Fuck, man. It wouldn't be so bad if they were telling us all the truth, but they just lie. I played that song in honor of one of our favorite Native Americans here on YouTube, Burnt Toast. Burnt Toast, a woman who claims to be Native American who supports a fat, useless, racist person in Illuminati. Wrap your head around that. All right, looks like Ninja Orchids was number 2. You know why you were number 2, Ninja? Because I was number 1. I liked my own shit. Guilty. sometimes, sometimes you got to support your own shit. If you don't support your own shit, how would you expect someone else to? So thumbs up. Thanks for being here as always, Ninja. Blue Lazaroo. Clapping, having some coffee. Excuse the background noise. I got neighbors and shit. You know, what can you do? Not everybody just hides from society inside of their house. Some people actually know their neighbors and go outside. Rod's in the house. How's it going, Rod? Rod knows just as well as anybody being in Australia about the native peoples and what we've done to them. Elevated Truth handshake. Oh, God. I'm not sure what that's about exactly, Rod. I don't watch that dude. He stresses me out. I kind of feel bad for him when he's having a yard sale on his live stream, as if I mean, whatever you got to do to hustle, man. Elevated Truth, another man that supports racism. Caught a little bit of caught a little bit of soup this morning. Boy, is that a contrast in people. And I see that our friend, Just a Girl Who Loves Frogs, has been doxxed by Granny's Watching, and that crew of people, Cletus, you know, again, supporters of racism, low life, cancer faking, child exploiting, fucking soulless monsters. But what can you do? What can you do? I'm sorry that happened to you, Froggy. You know what? I got really nervous for you the other day. You were doing like a vertical stream from your back porch, and you were showing your neighborhood, the view from your porch, and I was like, uh-oh. I can't stress enough how savvy these fucking people are, man. They'll find out who you are just from something as innocuous as that. If there's anything you need from me, Froggy, you just let me know. And fuck those bitches. There's Ninja. How you doing, Ninja? Hope you're well. Limey the non-grifting dumpster scrolls coming in hot. Hope you're doing well. Blue says, I was going to stream last night's stream. So you missed us last night. I know I've been going live a lot, so it's, even the people that are faithful watchers of my shit show, they're a little bit behind. So I expect more of the same though. Kind of catching my stride. I'm actually enjoying this. Let's see here. Oh, I did see my stalkers over there rambling about a man doesn't belong in a woman's drama world. Hey, nutcase, just stay in your neighborhood and don't travel here anymore. Also, eat a bag of dicks. Good to see you, Just a Girl. Hope you're doing all right. I know that stress. I absolutely know that stress. It's an invasion of privacy, and it's what they do to try to gain an upper hand to, make everybody afraid of them. They're not scary people. They're not. They're dumb, fucking violent felons that can't even leave their own county. Let's face it. Dinah Do, good to see you. Selma Blue, thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Just a Girl says, might as well call me Holly. Everyone knows my full name. Thanks, Granny Watching Clueless. There are things that you could do, like initially don't acknowledge the docs, but I think it was past that already. I wanted to tell you a while back, your email address was your full name too. So I worry for you. And I mean, what do you do to them? What have you done to them for you to deserve any of this? Just give your opinion? I mean, that's a fucking problem around here, guys. I do have a little treat, zero joules, or no, not zero, a clipped Makeup Mobster. Now, I admittedly, Makeup Mobster's channel and community is a blind spot for me. I've never, I've had so much on my plate since I jumped into this shit show that I haven't had a chance to watch any of her stuff. I don't know if she's a good person or a bad person. I'm being completely honest. No, I'm not talking shit. My guess is she's probably somewhere in the middle, like the rest of us, If you've never fucked up, then I can't trust you. But more famously, you may recognize the name Makeup Mobster for being the person that Laura Perplexed sent CPS to her house, famously or infamously, whatever you want to call it. Also, Laura, I hear you talking. Just leave me out of whatever channel building you got going on over there. Seriously, I'll reiterate. You're out of your fucking mind to say on a live stream that I do my Adderall to curb my appetite for the Peruvian marching powder. Listen, don't talk about people being active addiction and all of this stuff when you are a fucking prime example of exactly that. This is the pot calling the kettle black. This is someone in a glass house that's throwing pebbles. That's what it is. Just stop it, dude. Just knock it off. Triple, double down. Of course you have to review Craig and all that. Why don't you have something of your own? Who are you and what do you want from this world? Because right now you just seem like a desperate asshole that's just clinging to what's popular with the weirdos. I mean, come on. I'm going to say again that you're better than this, and it makes no sense that you're doing this. But okay, girl. All right. I've been flooded, inundated, in fact, with clips of Laura saying crazy things, taking Adderall from her kids, and all this crazy shit, man. Listen, I already knew all of that stuff about Laura. Like I said, like I always say, I'm about redemption. If you fuck up and you're sorry about it, there should be a path back to being welcomed. That door is firmly fucking closed for Miss Perplex and her goofy fucking community. So what we're going to do, and shout out Clipper and shout out Makeup Mobster if my mods can share their links. If not, I can do that. Just give me a couple minutes. This should be a good one. So weird. So, I mean, these people actually think that all of us are idiots, man, and they could just do whatever they want. They're in for a rude awakening. I tell you that. But first, let's check in with Marlo Anderson. Let's see what national day is today. I haven't had a chance to check myself, but I'll pull that up really quickly. Let me see here. I finally got a hang of YouTube's new lineup or new format here. It's kind of strange. Let's see. Take it easy, brother. We're not ready yet. Hold on. All right. Let me share this with you. The title of my live stream for this afternoon is a word that, I like to try to introduce new words. I mean, hold my thesaurus. I got something to take care of sort of vibe, There's nothing more valuable than knowledge and learning new things. Before I show you Marlo, though, let me get back in the chat and greet everyone. Let's see. First name is no big deal, but full name, that's not cool. I know. Just stay calm and keep in mind that in most ways, this is simply a fucking intimidation tactic. I would get myself a ring cam. I would protect myself. If you've got children in the house, never show them. If you've got a husband or boyfriend's work truck out front, don't show pictures of it. Like you were giving me anxiety showing your neighborhood from your back porch, Froggy. I was like, no, don't do that. But we should be able to do that. Unfortunately, these fucking goons, to include QB and Cluminati and Cletus and Nonsense is actually a really bad one at it, although she hides it really well. They will collect your shit and they will use it against you. The fact is, and I don't want to freak you out, Froggy, but they're already digging on you. They're already trying to figure out where you worked last, why you were fired from that. They're looking up death certificates of your family. They're looking up birth certificates of your family. I mean, just immediately lock down all the social media that you can. They'll find you on Facebook, Instagram. They'll show up at your family reunion. I mean, that's how crazy these people are. And again, I'm not trying to freak you out. I mean, I wish there was some way I could have helped protect you, but I mean, what can we do here? I have a difficult time keeping these people away from my own family in real life. So, I mean, let's see. Limey, the non-grifting dumpster squirrel says, Sinner, I knew immediately that other dude from 3 Men and a Mystery. I was sleeping in early hours and tuned in on that last live stream. I can't make chats that early. I'm sorry you couldn't join us, but thanks so much for that answer. And I've already forgotten it. I've already forgotten who it was. But I spoke of 3 Men and a Mystery Actually, I think later this week I want to review one of their live streams because they did such a good job, and I think all the well, not all the, but the few Gray Hughes investigates haters out there might actually gain something from seeing how he works with other YouTubers. It was a really cool thing. It's him, John Lorden, and gosh dang it, I forgot the third man's name. But this is years back. They did a series called Three Men in Mystery, and they do cold cases, and they have family members on to discuss details that weren't in police reports and weren't reported. It's a really, really helpful thing, a really useful thing, and also incredibly entertaining. You know, Rod's in the house. Thanks for being here again. Let's see. Limey says to Froggy, that's pure evil fuckery, most foul, and the why. It's just pure hate to try to silence you. That shouldn't happen to anyone. I agree. I mean, it's just what it is nowadays. I saw that, Rod. There was a case that happened local to me, a 9-year-old girl, foster parents. We put her to bed and woke up and she was gone scenario, and it was way darker than that. And those motherfuckers should rot in hell. That's all I can say about that. I don't even want to talk about it any more than I just did because it's so fucking disturbing, man. I tell you what, these shitty parents, they're everywhere. They're on YouTube. They're your neighbors. They could be your fucking garbage man for all you know. Jessica Girl says, "Is it Limey? It is Limey. That's why I'm so against doxing anyone. You should know who's listening in these chats or what they are capable of. They just gave info to find out more about me. Some could do harm. They could. And please, I mean, really protect yourself. First of all, I think what a lot of people do is they have this this dualism occurring. You know, they're on YouTube doing all this stuff and have channels and they're starting shit with people. Let your family know. That's something I didn't do because I'm a 47-year-old man. Why do I have to call my mama and let her know what I'm doing on YouTube? But I wish I had done that. At least give her a heads up that these fucking vultures, like some crackhead in Illinois, is going to be robocalling you to try to find out what my address is. I mean, that's how crazy these people are. Also, they never spoke with anyone in my family. That's a big fucking lie. Go figure. A big lie coming from big, fat, poo-poo chair liars. I'm talking about you, Queen Bee. You poo-poo chair queen. You shit bird. Rod says, it is very sad he's with the Lord now safe. Yes, indeed. They are weak, but he is strong. Let's see. Lamy says, people know who I am. People know who I am is why I never get doxxed. I did it myself years ago in glares, Discord for sure. My phone and other devices getting blown up. Smut, links, just don't respond. Ugh, you should see my fucking email. It's a literal crime scene. What's up, Dinah Dude? 420. Good to see you. What's up, Summer? Oh, Summer. And I'm not dragging you into this, but I did see someone screenshotted some comments from T-Roll that he heard that like I feel badly about the way things shook out between us, and I got some regrets. Probably should have handled it better. And I can only hope that he feels the same way because this whole thing is uncalled for. And I will be reaching out to him. But I saw some screenshots. He did get something wrong, and I just want to make it clear. And shout out the person that sent me the screenshots. I don't know where the comments came from. They're not private messages or anything like that. Let's not get crazy. But he misunderstood me. I didn't say that he was in my stalker's chat. What I saw, he was commenting under her videos. That's where I saw it. And they seemed to be chumming up. And it was a legitimate warning because I know he's not a bad person, man. You can have a blowout with somebody and still respect who they are. I just wanted to give him some warning of like, don't, man, she doesn't give a fuck about you. She's just trying to fucking crawl under my skin, dude. Also, completely ineffectual she is. That's my spiel about that. I'm sure he'll hear this, and I'm just working up the gumption to give him a call. So that's where we are with that. People aren't disposable, and neither are friendships, in my opinion, you know? Let's see here. Limey says, I'm going to always listen while I work, and my boss called me out for it. I told him to piss off and leave me alone. Hey, as long as you get your work done, and so long as you're not working around heavy machinery that you need to hear buzzes and beeps and shit, you should be all right. I know Summer listens with one earbud when she's at work. Froggy says, or sorry, Lunatic says, Froggy, we won't use it or repeat it unless less people will see it. Fuck those stupid ass beaches. Well, I saw a clip of somebody that already fucking shared that and didn't censor her name at all. So I mean, it's the you can't put toothpaste back in the tube, as they say. You can't unring a bell. So all you can do now, Froggy, is just keep being exactly who you are. Don't let these motherfuckers change you for a second, and protect yourself. Um, get yourself a cheap Ring camera, a camera on your house, because you just never know with these people. I don't know where you are in the country, but I mean, these goons are scattered all about, and they travel. Some of them will drive 500 miles just to creep around where you are. Trust me, I've experienced that with Davis fam. Fucking crazy bitch. Let's see. Donnie Do says, "Way to go, Lamy. I like the way you work." Good to see you again, Donnie Do. Thanks for being here. Let's see. Rock this girl 311. It says, I'm Creek native, and I'm absolutely love these tunes. So good, huh? There's only so many that I was able to use. The rest of them will copyright strike me, so I didn't want to get myself into trouble. But their work with Saul Williams in particular, I've been such a Saul Williams fan for years. For years, he did a film called Slam where he's a prisoner, and it's just amazing. It's absolutely amazing. Imagine being a poet in prison, you know. Let's see. Yes, I hope you did enjoy the song. But Toasty, how in the world does a Native American sit with a woman that says they should round up or start a PayPal poll to send all black people back to Africa? How do you square that in your mind? Do you have no pride in yourself, or are you lying to everyone? It doesn't matter to me. We'll figure out who you are, crazy bitch. Also, I see you over there talking about Shanny and comparing it to other YouTubers. Listen, that's all you got is Shanny and BHB. You're garbage. Talk about locals. You are. How about this? Go get the fucking receipts for the lawsuit against BHB like you and Queen Bee promised over 2 years ago. You're a fucking liar. You're a con man, and you will be held responsible for taking part in this fraud. Holding up a woman that says she's a single mother when she's not is fraud enough. But hey, do you, boo-boo? What's up, Pookie? Good to see you. Try not to miss anybody here. Smoking 71's in the house. Good to see you smoking. And thanks again for all the kind words and support I'm getting in emails. You guys fucking rock. Good morning, Scottish Bluebell. Actually, I have no idea what time it is there. I got to get better at this. I got to figure this shit out. Rod's doing good. I think it's late there where Rod is. Thanks so much for joining us. Hope I'm not keeping you awake. And if I am, hopefully I can entertain you, man. Let's see. Native tribes are the highest represented ethnicity per capita joining the U.S. military. You know, I didn't realize that. When I went on my first Navy ship, I was fucking blown away by the fact that all the sailors on the ship. And I was like, are we on a United States owned like ship right now? What is happening? Everyone was Filipino. And I had no idea that we have some treaty with the Philippines that they can, they can join our military. I had no idea. And what a delight, man. I learned so much, new card games, new curse words. I mean, it was absolute delight being on that ship. But I honestly didn't know. No one told me. I had no heads up. When I joined the Marines, I had an option. It was either East Coast, West Coast, or overseas. Those were my choices with my recruiter. And I was just like, well, I've never really been away from home. I mean, I was fucking 17. So I'm not really ready to go just get on a plane and go to another country. Let's see the West Coast. I've been a skateboarder my whole life. So, I mean, California is the fucking mecca of skateboarding. So I went straight to San Diego, straight to my favorite skate spots that I saw in all the legendary skate videos, time in my life. I didn't know that me choosing the West Coast means that I had to fucking deploy overseas almost instantly. My duty station was the West Coast, but I joined a unit that deployed. So straight to Japan with me. I had no idea. And that during that time is when I went on the naval ship for the training exercise. It was supposed to be 3 weeks, but there was a hurricane or a typhoon is what they call it in Asian water, is instead of going back and docking the ship, we went further out into the South China Sea. Oh, it was miserable. People were getting food poison. People were fucking seasick. It was really something special. Um, I'm not sure how I ended up on that rant, but let's see. Dark Queen Jen, thank you so much for being here. Blue Lazarus says, very much warrior ethic upheld by tribes. Yes, indeed. Um, I really didn't know that so many natives were joining. Well, I mean, you have the legendary Navajo code talkers, which were, and a lot of people don't know this. The Marines at Iwo Jima, you know, that world famous hoisting of the American flag. Those guys would have had their fucking asses handed to them if it wasn't for those code talkers. The Japanese people had no idea what to make of the native language. They had no fucking idea, and what a genius thing to do. Unfortunately, the last gentleman who was a Marine and a code talker, Native American, just passed away last month. Had a beautiful ceremony for him. Vital. We would have got, and I'm not exaggerating, we would have been destroyed if it wasn't for those code talkers. There's no doubt about it. Also, a fun fact: you see the hoisting of Iwo Jima. You know, the logo, the symbol of the United States Marines. That is not a flagpole that they're holding. Look closer in the original photographs. That was a fucking water pipe. That shit was made of steel. So I mean, that's the craziest shit in the world. The reason I'm saying that is because it's so fucking heavy. It's so, I mean, physically heavy. I'm not talking metaphorically. That pipe must have weighed fucking a few hundred pounds for them to hoist it up like it was just a flagpole. Amazing. As you can tell, I'm very proud of being a Marine. Many people around here try to discredit me because a Marine wouldn't talk to women like that. Well, I mean, what kind of crazy bitch talks to a Marine like that? That's what I would ask. For real. And as far as my stalker and her useless moo mafia fucking pain pill chomping losers, that whole dusty argument is like, what is a man doing in a woman's drama world? Guess what? Whatever the fuck I want. That's what. I mean, your opinion's cute and everything, but it doesn't really matter to what I'm doing. I could do any kind of live stream in any kind of community and have anybody watch me. You got no say. Go change your fucking diaper, Heather, and shut your mouth. How about that? Smoking 71 says elevated lies. Yeah, I call them deflated spoof. Blue Lazarus says I go to a native graveyard on Memorial Day to see the flags of the vets. That's so cool. I'm here in southwestern Pennsylvania. I mean, we forget too quickly that we're on stolen land. I mean, and if you don't respect the land, then you don't respect yourself. That's how I feel about that. Vets and fallen. I see. Let's see. That is so stupid of them to say. Davis fam is like, well, I have 35% men watching me. Well, I mean, you have 200 people watching you for an entire video. Everyone else gets like 1,000 views, girl. You're only getting a couple hundred. I mean, well, that should tell you that the content that you're providing YouTube is not something that they're interested in. You're a fucking stalker, dude. I'm in your chat. I'm your favorite subscriber. I'm in your chat pretending to be a different person. So in this alternative world, you like me. Okay, girl. If that's not crazy as shit, I don't know what is. Let's see here. What's up, Cheese? Working away. Hope you're well, man. Lunatic says Froggy has the same right to protect themselves from any perceived threat. Anyone should exercise that right. That's exactly right. And that really, once you're doxxed, there's not much you could do. But I would absolutely sit down with my family if they don't know you're YouTubing and what this is all about, and just try to explain it to them. And you'll realize, Froggy, and I had this experience, that people that don't know about YouTube have no fucking idea what we're talking about. So just break it down for them and say, just make it simple, and just, so they keep an eye out for you, because you just never know. They could be walking home into their driveway and have one of these goods and say, hey, I'm your best friend now. Like, do you have someplace I can throw this diaper away? Like, you don't want that to happen. Let's see. I don't want to miss anybody. Someone's saying hello to Crystal. I don't see it, Crystal. V Caser's in the house. Thank you so much for being here, V Caser. One of my favorites. Nanny Sharon is here. It is Taco Tuesday, in fact. Speaking of which, I'll pull that up right away. Let's see what national day it is. Here we go. This is a funny one.
It's a day to celebrate the soft, cuddly, and timeless toy that has brought comfort and companionship to children for generations. September 9th is National Teddy Bear Day. The creation of the teddy bear is often credited to Richard Steiff, a German toy designer who, in 1902, invented a stuffed bear with movable limbs. This innovation sparked a sensation when it was first displayed at a German toy fair. The teddy bear quickly became a worldwide phenomenon, celebrated for its gentle face and huggable form. Today, we celebrate the magic of this cherished toy and its enduring place in our hearts as a symbol of comfort and kindness. I'm Marlo Anderson with National Day Calendar, reminding you to celebrate every day.
Thanks, Marlo. You're the man. Marlo seems well rested today. Am I muted? Check, check, check. No, I'm here. How's everybody feeling out there? What's going on? I see. Don't you know Laura just went live? Call me little bitch. Laura, go have a fucking couple Adderalls and go make some candles, you goofy. Fuck out of here. Joan the Homesteader says, I am Jabu. I don't know how to say that. Ojibwe. I don't want to fuck it up. I'm so sorry, but that's so cool. I'm native Canadian. Yes, that group that I just showed is actually they're Canadian. They refer, or they're classified under the genre of electronic music, which I guess is accurate. I just get so much more from it. Listening to that shit in your headphones get you fired up. I don't give a fuck who you are. Good to see you, Spudler. Thank you so much for being here. My SAD is really kicking in today. The leaves are changing color. My SAD, look at me. I think everything's a fucking acronym now. Yeah, I'm in southwestern Pennsylvania, just trees everywhere, and people travel from all over the world to take riverboat tours of the foliage here. It's truly beautiful, and I will get out there and show it to you. I promise. I'm just trying to get everything set up for myself here, and then I can start my adventures. I'm a real teddy bear. I've got a real teddy bear from Nana. That's so cool. I didn't have a teddy bear. What I had was you guys remember Raggedy Ann and Andy? I had Andy, and he was it was one of those cheapest little homemade stuffed animals. It's basically like a cutout pattern of fabric, and you cut it out along the lines and just sew the seams. That was my jam. I carried that shit around with me for a good 4 years. And my grandmother had this, like, because Raggedy Ann and Andy were famously redheads. They were gingers, and she would every once in a while spray a little strawberry scent on it. I still remember what that smells like. It's incredible. Patricia Burns in the house. Good to see you. You got Brenda Stapleton. So good to see you. And I saw you being generous over there. Boy, that triggers people. That's hilarious. We do appreciate you supporting so many good channels. Ojibwe. Okay, thank you so much, Joan. I hate to butcher names like that. I don't talk much about my nationality. I want to leave that out for YouTube, because I'm sure they'll find some way to attack it. Not nationality, but what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck. I'm usually wordsmith. My genetics, my family makeup. I don't discuss that very much. I'm sure I'll be ridiculed. I will say that Ricky probably doesn't like me. Fucking pig racist. I got a low flying helicopter, so bear with me. Just the Girl Loves Frogs says, my family knows already. Okay, that's a hospital helicopter. My family knows already. I do have kids, but not little. 1 adult and 2 teens. They are smart. I have cameras around my house too. My daughter and hubby want me to quit, but I'm not quitting. Oh, you're married. See, I didn't know that about you. Well, I mean, I would sit down and have a conversation at least, you know what I mean? Because boy, oh boy, if my wife was getting doxxed by these monsters, I would definitely be like, babe, why don't you just, but I understand standing firm as well. I actually always recommend that people stand their ground, because what these monsters expect is someone to roll over out of fear. And they're not that scary. They just play scary people on YouTube. Now, it's not the channel holders that we have to worry about. It's the unhinged people that are in their chat, like the Davis fams type. Like Aileen played that role for a while. Although I've made peace with Aileen. And if you're curious about that, I interviewed her. It was a bit of a shit show, because she used a racial slur, which was fucking bananas. But she gave us information that only she would know, and she's been generous in sharing the text messages between her and QB because they were friends, of course. And you could see all the way back to 2022, 2023 that old Queen Bee was already digging to find people's real names. She was just slicker about it then. She used more effort to conceal and secret her dirt. Now she's just brazen. She doesn't care. She's realizing that no one's going to do a goddamn thing and all this other shit. I mean, rest assured, Rebecca, you will absolutely, undoubtedly be held accountable for the things you've done to people here on YouTube and in real life, for that matter. Let's see here. I remember when people were fighting over Garbage Pail Kids and Tickle Me Elmo when I was a kid. I sold I had a poor moment in my life, I don't know, 16, 17 years ago. And I sold my whole collection of Garbage Pail Kids. And then I found out a few months later that I got, like, they were worth so much more than I got for them. But hey, it is what it is. It's just stuff. What can you do? CPS caller, sit the fuck down. Dude, she's thirsty as fuck for I just wish I would have listened to all the wise people who told me she's not the one. She's not the one, dude. Don't support her. It is what it is. I take my chances. Sometimes I'm rewarded, and sometimes I'm kicked in the scrotum. You know. Laura just wants everyone to tell her she's right. Yeah, she's not right. She's not right. She's an active addiction, ridiculing other people's perceived addictions, and she admits to what she's doing dirt, but then like. She guesses that other people. I know what it is. It's the same thing as these people that are like, they deal with such garbage people, or they are such garbage people themselves that they just assume that everyone else is as bad as them. And what a fucking sad, pathetic way to live your life. Suffice it to say, I won't be buying any candles from her anytime soon. I really was going to too. Pathetic. Another woman sitting at home alone with no man, criticizing someone else's man. It's really something else. His mother says, Donnie, do I suffer? Oh, so it is seasonal. Boy, I know this. Don't tell me seasonal affect disorder. I hate when they put disorder in things. If you get sad whenever the holidays come, I don't think that's a disorder. I think it's more natural to not. I mean, at least for me. I think about all the people I look around the table, look around the Christmas tree and see who's not there. And that shit makes me sad. But we'll meet up someday. We'll all be together eventually. I got a sneeze coming. Nanny Sharon said, I'm a cheesehead. I bleed green and gold. Somebody's got to. Let's see here. My family and close friends know that if anyone tries to contact them regarding me, they know what to do. That's good. See, I didn't do that. It caused confusion in my family home where people were like, oh, we don't know what these. And they knew right away the messages that were being left. He's stalking my babies. He's threatening to kick them. I never did any of that. That's all big made up lies. I mean, from really, truly broken people. Look, if I was them, I wouldn't like me either, but they are extreme. I mean, out of their fucking minds. Brenda Stapleton has been a member for 1 month. Thanks so much. Woohoo, I got 1 month down. Hopefully you're with us here for the long haul. All right, let me pull up this Makeup Mobster. Again, I'm not promoting Makeup Mobster at this moment because I can't vouch for who she is or how she moves or whatever. But I know she had a nasty knockdown, drag out battle with the candlestick maker over there. And as a show of weakness in losing an argument, Laura called CPS on this woman. So it definitely is worth looking at. And thanks so much, Clipper. If you guys aren't subscribed to Clipper, she was, I think it's a she, at one point very active with their channel. Clip. I was even clipped a few times. It's almost an honor to be clipped by Clipper because it's no bullshit. It's just a clip, and it's no bias. It's just like, this is what this motherfucker said. in this case, I would venture to say that Clipper is definitely staunchly on Makeup Mobster's side because Makeup Mobster's not the one that called CPS. And something in Laura's head, dude, she can apologize for doing it and then double down on the bullshit and say it doesn't traumatize kids whenever they're separated from their family and on the front. Dude. Just a Girl Had a Raggedy Ann. Awesome. Brenda, you're so generous. Thank you so much. Brenda Stapleton gifted 10 memberships. And let me have a quick look and see who got one. Spudler, one of my favorite humans on YouTube. Janice got one. ML Matt. Handmade by Ange. That's funny. Handmade by Ange is voice for the voiceless. She is the Nugget Chucka. That is so fucking funny. Welcome aboard, you fucking gremlin. Angel Rose, new member. Pink Life Christina. Meow OG 1111. Lee Zimmerman. And Notorious Ash 274. Welcome to all the new members. Let me play you something. Welcome to the Lemon Grove, like they say.
Welcome to the Lemon Grove.
How's it doing now?
Welcome to the Lemon Grove.
I also saw that some woman named Wispy, some fucking mindless fucking Canadian asshole. I guess no knock on Canada, but hey guys, get your bitch, dude. She reviewed me last night, and we may look at that. To be honest with you, it is so fucking exhausting, man. Her voice is just like Kathy P, who sounds like fucking Droopy Dog. Both of those fucking orbiters of the hive, basically, they'd have nothing if it wasn't for their proximity and support of the hive. They both make me feel like I just chugged some NyQuil, like straight up. Like, did somebody put something in my drink? Joan the Homesteader says, your grandma rocks. Yeah, she was an incredible woman. Incredible woman. Looks like, Brittany, someone named Brittany also received the gifted membership. Welcome aboard, everyone. Let's see, PJ in the house. Good to have you back, PJ. I still can't I haven't gotten to the bottom of who blocked you, but I would never do that. So I do think I got a handle on everything at this point. If you're listening to this and you're trying to chat and you seem blocked, just email me and I will fix it immediately. I've actually got that up on another tab right now, just in case that happens. I think I've got it narrowed down to the one and only person that could have done some shit like that. As soon as I can prove it, they're going to be publicly ridiculed and admonished and shunned. Let's see. Crystal Langford says, jumping on the hate train will never be right. You're not right, Laura. You're cruel. Yeah, she proved my point. I said, I think this is what you're doing. She said, no, it's not. And then guess what? It is exactly what she said, what I said. It is what it is. Let's get this up. We'll get right into it here. So once again, shout out Clipper for getting this great clip. I would have never seen this had you not. And shout out Makeup Mobster for, I'm sure she's so tired of talking about Laura. And again, I don't really know for sure, but very interesting what Makeup Mobster has to say here. And she, to be quite honest with you, she just sounds like a more decent human being. Actually, I see the chat popping up here. SAD is feeling about sad in the winter due to the cold and limited light. It sucks as I love the outdoors. Hey-o! Yeah, I guess I had a buddy that moved from San Diego up to, not Seattle, but somewhere Portland, outside of Portland. It wasn't a big city. It was just the woods of the Pacific Northwest. And it affected him in the most negative way. And he doesn't mind rainy weather, but 30 days of just dreariness will really get to you. I mean, let's face it, we didn't have Nirvana music just by accident. You know what I mean? Donnie Do says, oh my God, thank you, Brenda Stapleton. You are the best. Yeah, so generous, so cool. I don't have money to spend like that, or else I would. I used to spend money that I didn't have on YouTube just trying to be the cool guy. I've had to reel that back. I still absolutely send a super chat and support the channels that, I'm staunchly with. I keep my memberships. I had to get rid of a few memberships because I'm coming to the conclusion that like the reasons I like them before are no longer. We used to have common interest, common morals, but I don't think that's the case anymore. And boy, I begrudgingly, it takes a lot in order to cancel a membership for someone. But I've had to do it. There's a couple channels, I'm not going to say their names, but I'm blocked in their chat, and I keep a membership there because I don't give a fuck if you like me. I still like you. Deal with it. And I'm sorry you have to deal with that. Jesus Christ, my nieces, Brenda Stapleton, dropping 50 on it. Hope you're having a wonderful day. I am. I woke up super early at the crack of dawn, and I accomplished every single task I had for the entire day. And it's only fucking 1 o'clock. It's only 1:30. I'm good. I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for that. Let me play you something here. Good Lord.
No way. That's great.
Thank you, Brenda. You're the best. Keeping the lights on into the Lemon Grove. Legally Blonde. Ancestry. Yes, I'm so sorry. I just had a complete brain fart. I start to fucking like panic whenever I do that because I know the words are in there. It's just like, come on, dude, get them out. Let's see. Yes, I had Andy and Annie. I lost them as kids. I lost them as kids. Are wont to do. I have no idea where those things are. I so wish I had it. I would put it in the shadow box and hang it on the wall. Yes, and thank you so much for your generosity. I don't know if you know how friggin' generous Brenda is, but she's generous everywhere. She must be balling. She must have done really well for herself. A small part of me is envious that I can't, just give money away that way. I wish I could. Maybe one day when I hit the big lotto, we'll all be driving gold cars. I promise you. Troopers and Iris Mom is here. Thank you so much for being here. Ethnicity, yes, that's an all. My bad. Queen Bella's in the house. Thanks so much for being here, Queen Bella. Spelder said, I did my DNA recently, and I'm more British than the Queen. That's awesome. I've got some Welsh in me, too. Some of my ancestors are from Wales and Czechoslovakia, or the Czech Republic, as it were. My ancestors definitely weren't travelers. I can't, there's like a distinct cutoff. I think there was some name change along the way that really muddied everything up, but I'm still working on it. Let's see. Brenda, you're such a sweetheart. You trying to fatten Sinner up with all your hamburgers. I've already gained 6 pounds since I've moved back to Pennsylvania. And boy, did I need it. I was getting skinny mini, and that's no good. But hey, man, I still got a 6-pack at 47 years old. That's pretty good. I tell you what, like I'd much rather be a skinny mini than a big boom body. And that's no knock on any dudes that are burly out there. It's just I couldn't live that way. Like I said, I went to Labor Day to a barbecue and saw a bunch of people I went to high school with. I'm like, damn, guys. Well, I guess they're all married with kids, so that just happens naturally. But I was like, damn, guys, nobody here is going jogging with me tomorrow morning. I could tell. Let's see, Holly Hobby and Mrs. Beasley. I'm not familiar with that. Now I have a helicopter going over. Is it a black helicopter? Are they looking out the door with binoculars? I'm just kidding. Sorry, the king. I just seem to have forgotten the last 4 years. Gotcha. I can imagine what a stark difference it is to have the queen gone. I can't imagine what that's done. Blue says, yeah, cloaked, but now she is the cuttlefish caught in losing the cloak. Amen. Cabbage Patch Kids. Oh, yes, of course. I remember those. I was too poor for those. I had the hand-stitched Raggedy Ann and Andy dolls. I had Andy. My sister had Raggedy Ann. Brenda says, Sinner got to eat too, Marlene. I do appreciate that. So generous of you. All her nasty is showing right now. Okay, yeah, we'll get right into it. And then maybe we'll just listen to the audio of this crazy bitch if she's got something important to say. Of course, she won't come over here. I'll go live myself. Maybe 18 people will watch me and I'll make fucking 99 cents. Dude, how do you keep doing it? Never mind. Never mind. That's not my problem. How upset must she be that my channel is more successful than hers? I mean, maybe if you lived your life in a more fucking respectable way, dude. But whatever. She's not my enemy. She got the YouTube brain. There's something that's happening with these people with 20-some thousand subscribers that have been around 5 or 6 years. They're just lazy and they're not very smart and they don't make any effort to create content. No graphics, nothing. They got no hook. They got no logo. They're depending on just the same dusty people showing up doing the same dusty shit. Dude, it's a recipe for failure, and that's exactly what we're seeing with Laura's channel. That's what it is. Me, I've gained 400 subscribers in one day, and then I'd say something that people didn't like, and it recoils minus 300. I still came up 100 though. I'm more out there, and I take more chances. I think with what I say, my opinions are bold. I have no problem calling someone that I consider an ally or a pal here on YouTube out for doing something dirty, just as easily as I would call out QB or any of these fucking dumpster human beings. I'm not sure how many people do that. I knew it was a risk calling Laura out, but look, man, I can't sit with someone that's going to say something like that about somebody, and she just doesn't understand it. I think it's because she's not smart enough. None of that is my concern. Good luck with that. I don't have any young children in the house for her to call CPS on. So, maybe she can hook up with Davis fam and they can strap diapers on together. I don't care. They can go full diaper and Louise. Wait, no, it's Thelma and Louise, right? Smother says, Scottish Blue, it doesn't. The Queen was amazing lady. I am not so keen on Charles, to be honest. Just because of the legacy of the throne. I've seen some wild conspiracies though, Spudler. Definitely flat earth, hollow earth people coming up with the conspiracies, but it's entertaining if nothing else. I will make it over there. One day I will make it to London. I will have a look around where David Bowie's from. I'm very excited to get there. It's just so fucking expensive, dude. Really, it costs just as much to go to London as it does to go to Tokyo. And I love Japan, so I would probably choose to go to Tokyo. But hopefully one day I get myself in a financial position where I can afford these excursions. I want to do like the riverboat cruise in Europe as well. This shit looks amazing. I've outgrown the urge to go to Amsterdam just to smoke a joint because it's now legal most places here. But I still would like to see Amsterdam. Most people just think of, potheads and houseboats, but there's so much more there. Van Gogh. Vincent Van Gogh, for fuck's sake. And also some of the most important and famous paintings are also housed in Amsterdam too. So I recommend traveling if you can do it. I hope to do a lot more here sooner than later. I want to get out there before I'm too old to, safely navigate around on my own 2 feet. Some of those villages and towns, it's just like, you don't want a car, get a bicycle. I just want to get there. I think 55, if I get over there by the time I'm 55, I think I'll still be in good enough shape to just troop for a couple of hours on foot. Sinner, I hear the candle explodes. I'm not going to slander her business, but what? I also don't eat Chick-fil-A and never have had it. I know people give me a hard time about that, but I lived in Santa Barbara whenever the first Chick-fil-A that I was ever witness to opened up. And then I heard about the CEO or whatever, just saying the most cruel homophobic shit. Now I'm a straight man, but I'm not down with hate in any way. So I was like, easy, I just won't eat that. And so many of my friends like, dude, you don't know what you're missing. You know what they're missing? One red fucking penny from me. That's all. Sometimes you can vote with what your purchase is. You know what I mean? And they're on the long list of companies that I won't give a penny to. Sometimes that's the only true democracy left in this world, is how you vote with your money. Ask Brenda Stapleton, she'll tell you. She supports what she supports with her cash. Donahue, he has no connection to the people and lied when he promised that Camilla would never be queen, so he lost my respect. I still remember, I was in the barracks in San Diego whenever Princess Di died. That was a huge, I don't know why it affected even the US so stunned, like a ton of bricks, you know. I guess because the every little girl, I guess everywhere in the world, like dreams of being a princess, right? So I mean, it affected everybody. And not long after that, you know, in great juxtaposition, Tupac passed away, and then Biggie. I mean, it was just, you know, it was a lot. We lost a lot of people. I think it was 97, 96 or 97. Lunatic says, I hear you, that Kurt. I'm on my way. I'm just taking my time. Wait for me. Fuck Courtney Love. Exactly. You know what, though? I hate listening to Hole, her band Hole, because some of it's good, man. I just hate her guts because I think she had something to do with the elimination of one of the greatest musicians that ever lived. But hey, that's for that conspiracy. I guess if there was any actual proof to it, then there would be some action. I just don't know. Let me pull this up. Again, this is Clipper. Clipper has clipped Makeup Mobster, who is discussing Laura Perplexed, who all of a sudden wants to be my biggest enemy. I'll just be straight up with you, Laura. You're not on my level. You don't qualify to be an enemy of mine. You don't have enough to offer. There's not enough meat on the bone for me, so to speak. All right, let's just get into it. And you'll see how Clipper clips. And you also notice she's reviewing the same live stream that I originally reviewed of the Candle Lady. Really, Moon? Got you loud and clear. And again, this was clickbait. She didn't talk about Moon at all. I don't think she wants to fuck with Moon. I think Moon would eat her like a little sniggity snack.
For those of you guys today that were in my live stream, you know that I played a little segment of Laura's live stream from, like, I don't know, a day or two ago or a day ago. I'm not really sure exactly when it was. Where, you know, she's basically like a flag. Laura just blows with the wind. Whatever, you know, stance she can take, whatever position she can take that will benefit her at the current time.
She is a flag who just blows with the wind. Man, I wish I would have known that. I wish I would have known that months ago, but now I know that's true. Now she'll be celebrated. She keeps saying, I don't want to be friends with QB. I'm not sitting with Illuminati. Who gives a fuck? You could be an asshole on your own little asshole island, stupid. What do you think? The fuck you think? Just because you're doing the same thing as the biggest idiots on YouTube doesn't mean that you're with them. I mean, also, they wouldn't have you even if you wanted to, silly goose. Remember the CPS thing?
Time is the position that she's going to take. You know, even though a year prior or 2 years prior, she could have said something completely opposite of what she's currently saying. That's just how it's going to be, okay? Because she's always trying to prove a point. I don't know, Laura's got some, like, thing where she needs approval from everybody in the world, and she's always trying to be right and prove a point. And so, you know, she'll just take whatever position she could stand on to try to prove her point, even if it completely contradicts something she has said in the past. So anyway.
Hold on. We'll finish that. Don't worry. I feel like I'm neglecting chat. There's a bunch of people coming in. What's up, Marie the Main? I hope you're well. SG, so good to see you as always. I hope you're doing well. Opal Sisk in the house. At least I think so. I see. There she is. She was a fairy tale princess. So pretty. And, you know, that whole lore of, like, being rebellious, you know, in a system that doesn't afford for that or doesn't allot that. Just amazing. Just amazing. Texas Girl 1 OG, thanks so much for being here. Someone saying hello to Mystery. Mystery and I have had this problem where we can't. It's 1997. Thank you so much. That makes sense because that makes perfect sense. I've never had Chick-fil-A either, and I live in San Diego. It's too expensive to eat out here. I do it for strictly militant political reasons. Like, I'm not going to support any company that supports hate in any way. Although I probably do. I mean, here I am with a Samsung phone that was made by fucking children in a Chinese factory. What, you know, no matter what you do at this point, you're sort of part of the problem. I mean, you literally have to go to the woods, make an axe yourself, build a cabin, and mind your own business to not be part of the problem. And even then, depending on where you build your cabin, you're going to interrupt the fucking natural eco culture of, you know, what bugs and animals would be there if you weren't. So, my my philosophy on life is, leave it better than you found it and do as little harm as possible. I think I said hello to Crystal Langford, Opal Sisk. No, not today. It was her humanity, grace, and love for all people that made her beloved and continued to be beloved. Beloved, 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 beloved. Same word, right? Beloved and beloved. I like beloved better. It sounds better. Just like laboratory sounds better than laboratory. I'm not all the way on with the aluminium, but maybe one day I'll get there. Diana was the people's princess. Yes, she was. And with all fairy tale, it wasn't real. I know. I mean, just imagine. I should do myself a favor and read a Princess Diana biography. That way I actually know what I'm talking about. Trooper says, Sinner, my nerd is showing. Okay, buddy, we hear your imitation Harley Davidson. Let's see. It says, Sinner, my nerd is showing. Just go to Sarasota walkthrough the Ringling Museum and Mansion. 1,000-year-old tapestries and paintings. He had shipped them from abroad. Mind blowing. That's so cool. I've been to Hearst Castle in California. It's super cool. Very awkward, very strange. William Hearst was one of the most conservative people in the world. And if you guys don't know who he was, he basically owned the newspapers. He owned the fucking media in this country in a big way. It was a monopoly. He had control over everything. Super conservative. I think it's actually eventually ended up being ABC, American Broadcasting Company. I might have that wrong. Don't quote me on that. But in any case, he has a home. You know, Citizen Kane, that was based on William H. Hearst. So you can go tour. I got the most expensive tour that's available, so I get to see all the rooms, just sculptures and paintings and full wardrobes from tribes in Africa, all kinds of strange exotic stuff, swords, manuscripts, like the craziest shit. And then we go outside to the pool. There's this beautiful pool with like these almost Venetian sculptures of women around the pool and in ivory. And there are people swimming in the pool, and I'm like, what in the fuck is going on here? The men had like what looked to me like a wrestling uniform, like a leotard. Is that what it is? A leotard, a one-piece bathing suit? Turns out like you could become like a part of this society, I guess they call it, the Hearst Society, where you contribute thousands of dollars a year, and then a couple times a year you're able to swim in the pool and have a brunch there, whatever it is. But I tell you what, it felt like I was in a time machine. So even though William H. Hearst is long past, they keep the rules. So if you're a dude, you got to wear a full bathing suit. It's fucking wild. Marie says, ick, make a mobster. Well, of course. I mean, you are a friend and a supporter of Laura Perplexed. Make a mobster is your natural enemy. But I hate to break it to you, your friend Laura is an asshole. So, I mean, good luck with that. Let's see here. But I'm not putting you in the middle of that. You're welcome here, Marie. You know that.
Her new position today, and I'm going to play it for you guys. I played it during my live stream, but I want to put this all on one video for you so you can see how much she contradicts herself on these things. Today, her position, or the other day, whenever it was, she's talking about CPS calls. Somebody in her chat basically says that CPS, can traumatize kids.
Sorry, we will get through this. I don't want to neglect my chat. Petunia says, and welcome in, Petunia. Thank you so much for being here. To my fellow Britney supporters, I am still blocked on the opinion channel of y'all don't mind if y'all don't mind telling her I'm blocked. I appreciate it. I will. I checked in. I stopped in and hung out in her live stream last night. Just by chance, she was reviewing Laura. Laura could say all the words in the world that she wants. She could gussy it up. She could put lipstick on the pig. She could do whatever she has to do to try to distract from the simple fact that what she said about Brittany Jerry was defamation. She doesn't have magic fucking candle eyes that can have X-ray ability to see through someone from a video on YouTube, see through the video screen, see through the person's skin, and then look at the molecules in their blood. That's not possible. Laura, if you had a tenth of that skill, you wouldn't be complaining that nobody super chats you all day long. Really, you wouldn't. You'd have something else going on. Talking about other people's men and can't even keep one yourself. That's crazy. That's what these people do, man. It is a full clip channel called Clipper, or is he talking about Clip Punk? Oh, I'll show you. Actually, no, it's a clip channel called Clipper, and really the best. the best. There's no narrative. There's no innuendo. There's no, I don't know what you call it, but check it out. Let me see. And it's a fucking atrocity that she doesn't have 10,000 subscribers. Clipper. You'll recognize her by the 3.74K subscribers. Amazing. She's amazing. Let me just double check here. If I missed you in chat, I do apologize. I'm doing my best here. Michelle Vincent is back in the house. Good to see you. Oh, yes. Marlena will definitely. I think Marlena has like quicker ways to get a hold of Brittany J. Despite what everyone thinks that I'm a big simp for Brittany J. I don't even know how to get a hold of her other than email and hope she emails back. The only person I typically had simp for is Headstones and Headlines because she's, one of my favorite channels here. Let's see, Petunia SG. I don't want to miss nobody. Moderator, welcome back. So good to see you. I enjoyed our conversation yesterday. And thanks so much because so many times people try to say something and I'm behind in chat and get mixed up with that. And then I fucking lose the context. So thanks for being patient with me. I'm super happy we were able to at least work through an understanding of what you were trying to relate to me. Anyone who doesn't agree with Laura's opinion or don't like her behavior verbally, you're her enemy. She doesn't qualify to be my enemy. I need better enemies if that's the case. People can't disagree with her in her chats, even if they're disrespectful without being called stupid. I know. I mean, to have someone like her call me stupid, it's just like, oh, I can't even be insulted by that. It's like, all right, cool, whatever makes you feel good there. But I know for sure that the doctors don't prescribe Adderall for your to curb your cocaine fucking appetite, dude. That is bananas. That's fucking bananas. And shame on you. You're just getting high, girl. That's what that is. And I don't even judge her for getting high. Had she not be calling other people out for getting high, then what the fuck? I wouldn't even bother with it. But it's crazy. It's crazy. It's like someone like QB that collects photos of everybody getting mad at somebody else for doxing someone. Like, look, man, you've lost that right. There's no credibility in your ashtray words. QB, you're just garbage. And hey, why not just strike up another live stream and review Brittany J? How original. How original. See, look, you're just further doxing yourself, for fuck's sake. No, I'm just kidding. I graduated in 96. I make no secrets about it. Let's see. Welcome back, Texas Girl. Texas Girl 1 OG. Petunia says, Thank all of you. I sent emails, but I know she's busy with everything else. I hate that I can't speak when I'm blocked. Oh, me too. Like I said, I'm blocked in one of my favorite channels. I'm not gonna keep pressuring them to unblock me or whatever. But I was in one of those today, and I'm a member, like not a new member either. So I'm paying to be blocked, and so much of what's being discussed, I have opinions on, and actually information that would fill in blanks that they were missing. But I just get to observe. What can you do? Yes, thanks everyone for coming in. Marlena says, Michelle Vincent, girl, I never turned down a free meal. LOL, you're a sweetheart. What's up, Austin Supports Lana? Thanks for being here. Lindsay Lee. Lindsay Lee's everywhere. She's in the bad guys chat. She's in the good guys chat. She is everywhere. Somebody's got to do it. And Lindsay Lee, I heard, you just had your first baby. So, I mean, no, bitch, I have 4 children. That was hilarious. I thought that was so funny. That's how weak people's information are on each other. Like, you could just say anything, man. I saw QB trying to get some lady's real name, and someone told her it's Athena. Oh, that's the name of the woman's cat. I mean, that's how bad information can be spread around here. It's bananas. It's good to see you, Lindsay. I hope you're well. Hope the little one's good. Trooper says, moderator, I went toe-to-toe with her yesterday. Didn't even get blocked. I told her I'd be back tonight. Smother says, one of the biggest things that make humans different from other creatures is that we try to defy nature. I only realized that recently. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I don't want to get too morbid here, but like just mortality, just coming to grasp with the fact that one day before long we'll be worm food. Now you could debate about what happens to us afterwards, if anything happens at all. Um, but just coming to terms with that, I want to come to terms with that, and I think I already have. I've seen enough death in my life for it to be, you know, it's I don't have this rose-colored glasses idea of what the future holds, because the future holds us not being here anymore. Um, and really, a few senior citizens that I've lost in my life, and seeing them struggle with that battle of mortality at the end of life is not something I want to deal with. I want to be at peace. Yeah, not to get too heavy, but I think Spudler understands what I'm saying, and that's defying nature. None of us are going to live forever. Mike Skinner, the lead singer for a band called the Idols, they have a song. It's "None of us are getting out of this alive," and how apt. Let's see here. Flight attendant for life. Thanks so much for being here. Good to see you. Spudler says, if you want castles to come, Wells, we have tons of them. Most in ruins, but some were built in the 1400s, even earlier. I have to get over there. I've read a lot about the area, and I didn't know that Wells was sort of just like frowned upon by the rich people. Like there's some legacy of Wells being the poor people, and I'm like, of course, that's where my ancestry is from in part. Of course. Strong, tough people, smart people too. Have you ever met a Polish person that wasn't smart? I haven't. Like, it's so funny. It's so funny how we prescribe stereotypes to people and their nationality. Same with Mexican people. I can give 10 examples of the hardest working people I have, hands down, have ever met in my entire life. All of the Mexican people, just a different work ethic than us, and that's just in general. Of course, there's always exceptions to the rule. IML says, are there tours at Falling Waters House, Frank Lloyd? Yes, there are. In fact, I think it was 5th grade, we had a field trip there and stayed overnight. It was magical. I don't know if you guys know who Frank Lloyd Wright is, but he's, one of the best architects that ever lived. He was able to incorporate nature with wherever it was. Lots of stained glass, lots of furniture made from the trees where the building is. I guess there's a name for that, but it's missing me right now. But here's a fun fact about Frank Lloyd Wright. His son and his shadow could never live up to his dad's expectations. Guess what his son did? This is no bullshit. His son created fucking Lincoln Logs. So he's doing on a much smaller scale exactly what his father's. He's also an architect as well, but an architect for children's toys. How amazing. And financially, I think his son did better in the long run. That's kind of funny. I hope that I didn't miss any hellos. Yes, I'm bad at that. Zero Jules, thanks so much for being here. Listening in Scotland has some beautiful castles and great architecture. So does Germany, but I just have no urge to go to Germany. I don't know why. I don't know why. Castles with real boats and drawbridges. Yeah, I have to make it over there. Moats. Let's see. He owned the media and helped to frame some of Native Hawaiian men for, oh, Jesus. That's tough stuff. When really she slept with another Navy man. No kidding. I didn't know that. They definitely don't tell you on the tour. His mansion is right on Tampa Bay, where he docked his ship, Pure Granite. Wait a minute. Who are we talking about here? Hold on. I love learning shit, especially from other human beings, not just from a book. So I like talking to old people, man. That's why I made friends with Vietnam veterans. Like, even if they don't want to spill the beans and tell you everything, they definitely, once they open up to you, there's nothing more valuable than that. Because we all see what happened in the movies and, the press, and even, just socially, we have this idea of what Vietnam was like. And you don't know the half of it until you talk to someone that actually was in the shit. All right, making my way through chat. I hate spell check. Me too. A unitard. That's it. That's it exactly. It's so funny. I said leotard. Yeah. It looks just, and for those of you that don't know, it just looks like a high school wrestling uniform. Marlene has been a member for 4 months. Thank you so much, Marlene. You're the best. It says, in case you didn't know, I appreciate you for standing up for what's right. I appreciate that. There is a little bit of pressure building on me to maintain this shit, and I can't promise I'm always going to agree with you. What I promise is to just tell you the truth, how I feel about it. It was nothing for me to say that what Laura said the other day was wrong. You know why? Because it was wrong. And she perceived it as a sub grab. I'll say again, and this is, how many times can I say this? Whenever I started letting her be friendly to my channel, I lost subscribers. Not only did that happen, but I lost some of the best people around here that are just like, all right, Sinner, don't hate you, man, but good luck. I can't be there if she's there. So any subs that I may have garnered for calling her out were the people that were already here to begin with, Laura, and fucking left because you were here. That's a fact. I can show you. I wouldn't show emails, but people were fucking pissed. They were telling me exactly opposite of what Marlene is saying here. You don't stand for anything. This is all about it. And also, whenever she came over here, I got not one of her subscribers. I mean, Marie's a subscriber here and over at Laura's. But she doesn't get in the middle of it. But it's so funny. I'm never going to talk about Sinner again. And bing bong, Sinner. Why don't you go out to your local tattoo parlor and get yourself a fucking lemon tattoo, asshole? Really. You and Davis, fam, you'll be friends before you know it. All right, I'm way behind in chat, so I'm just scooting along to looking for names I haven't seen yet to greet you. Shout out Cheese again. Thanks for being here, dude. I'm sure he's in the earbuds as well because he's at work. Remember that? Some people work. Brittany has funny business going on with the random blocking. That's not you're doing it. I found only people who give good advice and or money are getting randomly blocked. Yeah, you guys, like, if you watch Brittany, you'll see that I have a wrench over there. I'm not much of a moderator. I don't block anyone. If worst case scenario, I'll time someone out and I'll do it just for a couple of minutes. And that way Brittany can see it in her chat that someone was timed out, and her other moderators can see that and they can take, appropriate action. I mod as lightly as possible. I feel like I'm a guest there. I'll delete a comment. Like last night, somebody said, well, that's what you get for having a pedophile as a fucking moderator. Of course, referencing me because I that's what they like to call me. Like that's fucking cute or something. In any case, I deleted that comment and then someone else, blocked them. But I don't do the blocking because, man, I don't know everyone over there the way I do on my own channel. So if, for instance, I block somebody and I misunderstood their comment or took it out of context, then I look like an asshole. And Brittany is the first person to be like, she's going to be like, Sinner, why are you blocking people? And be like, motherfucker, man. So I don't do that. Does Mod have the link? I'm so far behind the chat, I'm not sure what link you're looking for. Let me scoot forward. Horrible side effects for long-time Adderall usage. Yeah, it's for ADHD, not to wean yourself off the fucking booger sugar. That is the craziest thing. And guess what she's not talking about? That? Of course not. Talk about my nuts, bird. Flight attendant says, Laura is crazy and has no loyalty. Zero loyalty. I hope people see what's going on and just unsubscribe from her channel because, trashy, trash. Moderator says, I wonder how many people in this chat knows Laura's history behavior, like the racism, the threats of SA, on and on. Most of it's unacceptable and not YouTube banter. Moderator, you know far more than I do. It's difficult for me to dig back 3 years on people. It's so much work, and I've got too many balls in the air. I guess that's not the right word. It's just, my plate is full. So anytime I do any kind of research or go back and watch old streams of someone, it's typically for a specific reason. I'm looking for something in particular, and I don't have time to just sit and watch Laura. PJ, I know I worry for her. It sounds like rogue mod situation, and she's got so much on her plate. Yes, she does. I hope she gets it under control. A lot of ways, like I've seen other channel holders just delete all their mods and then slowly add them back. I didn't do that. I had a rogue mod that was just blocking and deleting mods. Like I don't understand. I heard I donated money because I wanted friends. Well, I heard you were enabling a drug addict too. Well, lol. Well, I know in my wait, I'm not in my delusional mind that I can not possibly say I really know anybody's true intentions and be able to say exactly. I mean, we appreciate if we have a monetized channel and someone sends you a super chat. I don't give a fuck how cool the person is. That's a kind thing to do, and each of us appreciate it. Now, whether you say you appreciate it or you don't even, some people don't even read $50 super chats. Like, what the fuck is happening? Um, but I do because I know the value of $50. Excuse me. Excuse me. I'm having a sneezing fit. I know the value of $50, man. For your average American alone, that's 3-4 hours of work. I mean, depending on what you do. So, like, I don't take anything for granted. That's a substantial amount of money. I can survive 5 days with $50. That's how simple my life is. And have a burger every other day, still. And if I make my own burgers, I can probably make that $50 last 6 days. Blue says, "Man, she'd weep at our Thanksgiving table of strong views, and uh, that's wait, that's get together fashion, and that's a get together fashion." Yeah, Laura wouldn't last a moment at my dining room table. That's for sure. She'd be rattling. Let's see. Well, I did delete, but I guess you can still see it. Damn it! All right, I'm gonna get into this video. Um, ZJ, I don't think Sinner realizes you're a Clipper. I do. I just didn't want to. I didn't want to say that. You know what I mean? Not everyone knows that, and if she's not, if it's not her on her about page, like, hi, I'm this person. I'm also this person. I try to respect people's shit, man. Especially if someone I support. I don't listen. Zero already got very mad at me for having Laura here, and boy, did she have the biggest fucking "I told you so" right now. Her in particular, I got a lot of messages from a lot of people, but her in particular, that's the one thing. That's the one that hurt because I know, hands down, the stature of her character, and I know that she actually does give a fuck around here. So, I felt like shit exchanging the candle lady for one of my favorites around here. So, hopefully, she's back again and won't be making that mistake again. I assure you. Brenda says that they have mine in the best interest. Okay, if I choose to donate, it's because I want to, and at the time I believe in what they and who they are. If they prove me wrong in the future, so be it. I'll live. No, I've contributed to QB's legal fund, so I mean, what kind of asshole am I? And I was against it the whole time. Um, Thank you a lot, Budweiser. I just with the sheep mentality and I just wish I would have known better. But, that probably means that she has my name too, along with everyone else's. Not like she needs it. She's calling my fucking mother. I mean, come on. What's up, Joe? Good to see you. If I didn't say hello already. She says B. Tim's idea of traveling is using the restroom at the end of the hallway in his tenement studio apartment that he can only use for on off days of the week. That's so funny. Um, you'll be entertained, Cheese. I'm pretty sure I know who B Tim is. I'm not going to get too much into it right here, but I'm pretty sure he's a legal clerk in Manhattan. So he commutes on a little train. He takes a little train. He gets a grown up to take his hand and help him across the street. In my opinion, allegedly, fucking punk, dude, punk. And I don't say that like. I hope people realize when I call him a fucking punk bitch, I'm not trying to like do a man dance or be macho. It's just like, come on, man, have some kind of backbone. He's a little broom Timmy, just sweeping up his crackhead friend's mess, man. That's all he does. That's all he does. And he latches on to Granny's watching. He's sweeping for her. And then he latches on to Clue. He's sweeping for her. Like, how many brooms do you go? He goes through as many brooms as Queen Bee goes through fucking disposable lighters, dude. For real. All right. If I don't press play on this, I'll be in chat forever. So we got to get through some of it. Again, this is Makeup Mobster, clipped by Clipper, and she's discussing Laura Perplexed, our favorite candle maker here on YouTube. Not.
Kids. And Laura goes on this whole fucking rant about how, no, it's not traumatizing to kids, you know? And it's just completely opposite of shit she has said in the past. Because, you know, Laura's trying to gain an audience right now. And so she's trying to convince people, because everybody's going around saying, you know, you're a fucking dirty CPS caller. She's trying to now, you know.
And if you missed it the first time I said it, this is the lady that Laura called CPS on.
Kind of minimize what she's done in the past, you know. Oh, it's not that bad, it's not traumatizing. So, you know, she's trying to convince her audience that it's really not that bad, you know, to call CPS on people who don't deserve it. So here's her words from just a day or so ago. Oh, but before I play this, I just got to add one more thing. I know one of her people from her chat will see this. I'm sure somebody will watch it, okay? Can one of you guys please, for the love of God, tell her to turn the fucking gain down on her microphone so that we don't have to hear every fucking noise that her mouth makes, please. I mean...
That's funny. You hear every... That's what I said the other day. I was like, damn, girl, what's up with your voice? Get yourself a fucking glass of water. She was so offended by that. If your skin is so thin that you're not going to take a joke about how fucking dry your throat sounded, then dude, maybe YouTube's not for you. I mean, but again, this is a woman who got so mad at somebody in losing an argument that she called CPS on them. So, great Clipper. This is the lady had the CPS called on them. And she's telling us, Laura's over there saying it's not traumatizing for children. Oh, yes, it is. It absolutely is.
I mean, it's got to be annoying to somebody in her fucking chat. Just tell her to turn the fucking gain down a notch so we don't have to fucking pick up every little fucking sound that her mouth makes. And her microphone is so fucking loud, it's triggering. Okay, thanks. Here's the clip.
Let me back up because I totally forgot what I was going to say. Oh, CPS. Thank you, D. You just reminded me when you said CPS.
No, IML. It's the house is called Falling Water, and it's most certainly in southwestern Pennsylvania. It was so close to my high school that I was able to go there on a field trip. I promise. I'll pull up a pic of it while I let this play.
It's CP. There were people in Moon's chat this morning that were talking about CPS is not traumatizing. CPS is traumatizing. Blah 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 blah. And one of the girls said, I thought Laura was nuts when she said it until I asked my daughter who works for CPS, and she agrees with Laura. CPS is not traumatizing.
And so this is where this is all coming from. Some fucking random person who, you know, claims their daughter works for CPS. Their daughter said it's not traumatizing, so that means that, you know, it's not for anybody, right? Ever. Okay.
Kids get spoken to all the time by different people. They just do. So,
dude,
you know, if you're in the mall, a cop may stop and talk to your child. A store.
Listen how this is why she can't be my enemy, man, because she's not smart enough to be. I demand higher quality enemies. For real.
Owner is going to talk to your child. A teacher is going to pull your kid aside and talk to you.
Also, IML, you know what I found? Falling Water has a live stream at Falling Water's YouTube channel. So we'll look at that here in a minute. That's good to know. If I'm ever out there, I'll tell you guys I'm there and I'll wave to the camera.
Talk to your child. There's nothing traumatizing by an adult speaking with a child. You know.
A stranger coming into your home, separating you from your parents. The only people you know for sure that are on earth to protect you from strangers. Stranger comes into your house, takes you out back and makes you tell them things about your parents. That's not traumatizing? You don't have a fucking brain in your head then. I mean, there's no nice way to say it. You're fucking wrong as shit.
You know, how things at home and there's nothing traumatizing about that. Where it becomes traumatizing is when the adult makes it so traumatic.
So this is her new stance. There's nothing traumatizing about an adult talking to a child, right? You know, police stop children in the mall, apparently, and ask them how their home life is randomly. You know, there's nothing traumatizing about this. Now, according to Laura, this is her new stance.
That, oh my God, they spoke to you, and oh my God this, and oh my God that, and they're going to take you away, and these people are trying to get you away from me. That's traumatic. And traumatic. Dramatic and traumatic. That's both. That's what Brittany does. Exactly. If your child is on the spectrum, it could be more stressful to... Not really, though. I think it's less stressful because they don't care.
What the fuck do you know, dude? Really, what? I Crystal says, German, I was speechless at its beauty. I was by far my favorite. See, now, fuck, you're not the first person. My aunt was stationed in Germany in the army, and she came home with all kinds of cool stuff for us, gifts and photographs of castles. I don't know. It's just, I think the Germanic language, German language is the most difficult for me because, I mean, my mouth doesn't want to work that way. I can speak conversational Spanish if I'm forced into it. I can interpret it a lot better than I can speak it. And with understanding Spanish, you by proxy understand Italian in a lot of ways. So I mean, but German, there's just something about it. Even Japanese was easy for me to pick up after being there for a couple of months. But yeah, if you ever find me grifting on this channel, I'm not grifting for $37 blunts. I'm grifting for international tickets to go see a city I've never been to. But I don't think you'll catch me grifting.
Care as much. I think it less stressful. But there's nothing traumatic about an adult speaking with a child, period. It is traumatizing if they think they're going to get taken away, and it's being pushed in their heads that it's taken away. And
this is all wrong. Everything she's saying is insane. Let there be no question about it. This is bad narrative, bad faith argument. It's everything wrong with YouTube. There should be a more clever way to say this, but she's just fucking wrong. Just wrong. Having a stranger come into your house in a suit, accompanied by a man with a pistol, to separate you from your parents, who you undoubtedly love, whether they're being mean to you or not, or whether they've done something or not. But in Brittany's case, she didn't do anything wrong, so you're separating children from their mother. To children, the word mother means God. So you're having a stranger force you to go away from your mother to tell you to try to get answers from you. What could be more traumatizing than that? Laura, wrong again. Wrong again.
And oh my God, these people on YouTube are trying to get you taken from us. That's traumatic. That's causing that child to, oh my God. That's causing that child to, oh my God.
Oh, you know what else is traumatic, Laura? Since we're talking about traumatizing children, whenever Queen Bee whispers into her daughter's ear that there's some strange man on the internet named Sinner stalking her children, that's fucking child abuse, if you ask me. Introducing trauma and fear into somebody when there is no actual threat. All I did was show police reports about her, about QB. So, I mean, garbage mothers all around.
God, what's happening? Some adult wants to talk to me. They're going to take me. The police are here. The police are going to take me away. Because that's what they hear. When you tell a child, don't worry about it. They're going to ask you 2 questions.
I don't know how the fuck this woman raised children. It's crazy. God bless them. Troopers in Irish Mom says Ringling Mansion is right on Tampa Bay. Okay, cool. That's where Steve-O went to fucking clown college. No bullshit. Steve-O, the crazy man that we all know and love, the man that sounds like Quee, he went to clown school. And also, his dad was like the fucking CEO of Pepsi Brazil, too. So he's fucking so rich. I mean, so rich.
Questions. They'll be out of the house in 2 minutes.
And just to reiterate what I said earlier today, that is not the case. There's no 2 questions and they're going to be out of here in 2 minutes. They're gone in 2 minutes. No, Laura, that's not how it works. And you fucking know that's not how it works. They sit your fucking kid down. They isolate him in a fucking room. You're not allowed to be there. And they sit there and fucking ask your kid a bunch of fucking uncomfortable questions. That is not how it works. And if it is how it works, then that worker, that CPS worker is not fucking doing their job right. You know, I mean, Laura's just like, yeah, it's like a 2-minute thing. It's not a big deal. I mean, no, that's not how it goes. My kid was being questioned for about an hour, Laura. So fuck off with that shit. And I guess Laura thinks we should all just lie to our children. You know, like you shouldn't tell your kids. I mean, really, you have to explain to your kids why these people are at your fucking house asking them weird questions. So, you know, should this Brittany girl, should she not have told her children what CPS is and why they were at the house? You know, it's like, oh, now you're traumatizing by explaining to your kid what the fuck just happened. You're traumatized.
I mean, how can I disagree with this woman? And again, it's not just any lady out there on these YouTube streets. This is the victim of Laura calling CPS. She's the one that had to deal with it. So she would know firsthand whether or not it's traumatizing to children. She doesn't need theory. She doesn't need averages. She knows firsthand, from the horse's mouth, as they say.
Traumatizing them? I mean, are you fucking kidding me, Laura? Give me a break.
Okay, Mom. Bring them in a room. They're done. CPS leaves. What'd they say? Oh, nothing. They asked me if you beat me. They asked this. They asked that. Okay, don't worry about it. Nothing's gonna happen. But CPS doesn't question your life.
Okay, and I miss
Okay, what the fuck is she on, dude? Ninja Orchid's in the house. Thanks so much for being here. He's punked. That's so funny. That's such a fun word to say. My one buddy, fuck it, I'll share it with you. He taught me a word I was unfamiliar with. He was talking about he was talking about a chunk of salmon, because we made salmon on the barbecue on Labor Day, and he introduced me to the word thuck. THUCK. I'm like, dude, what is this? I've been in California too long. I have no idea what you're talking about. Everyone just started laughing. Thuck means thick as fuck. That piece of salmon is thuck. I could not stop laughing. I still haven't found a way to introduce it into a sentence of my own, but my goodness, so funny. I love colloquialisms. I can't say it. Colloquialisms. Those are words that are only specific to certain geographic locations. Like in Pittsburgh, we say yins. Like if there's a mess on the floor, say it's Christmas morning and there's wrappers everywhere. An older person in the room might say, "Hey, you kids need to red up," just like it sounds. R-E-D. Somebody needs to red up in here. What the fuck does that mean? It means clean up. It means ready up the room. Like words like that. And we don't say downtown. We say downtown. Anyways.
I missed this part today, apparently, while I was live. I don't recall hearing it or commentating on it, but she's like, oh, they don't question your life. Yeah, they do, dude. I had to sit down with this person, and they asked me so many fucking questions about my life, about, my kid, do I drink alcohol, all this crazy shit, dude. What do you mean they don't question your life? That's the whole fucking reason they're there, Laura, is to question your fucking life. It's an investigation. I mean, what do you...
Remy, thanks for being here. Remy says her cotton mouth is similar to the Sahara Desert. She got that Serengeti mouth.
talking about they don't question your life, dude. I can't believe the way she's trying to spin this shit.
I would have spoke to her about this privately, but she didn't give me that option. So I'm saying it publicly. Marissa, you want to kill your everything you fucking worked for? Go around as a CPS caller. Watch how fast you lose everybody. Because what happens at the next case? What happens?
It's so fun. This woman that can barely make anyone even watch her shit is giving YouTube advice. Laura, we've already surpassed you. You're behind us now. And you really should make a pivot to fucking come up with some content or something. Oh, wait, that's what you're doing now. Damn it. What's up, Tugs? Thanks so much for being here. Allegedly, he's a janitor at a police station. No, I do believe he has a slightly more prestigious job. He's simply a law clerk and quite possibly takes out the garbage at the end of the day, too. That's why he thinks he's a lawyer. But I'm putting that together. You'll see.
At the next one. As your friend Marissa, please hear me. Do not be known as a fucking CPS caller. Randomly, because you don't like somebody in a case.
Hakab. Thanks for being here.
Or because you think that they shouldn't act a certain way. You will destroy everything you worked for. Just saying. And anybody that's supporting, and I mean this, anybody that's over there supporting her calling CPS can disconnect from me. Because especially after seeing my 5 fucking calls, stupidly, that's another thing I want to address to Andra. Okay?
Dude, I mean, not to be funny now, but now that I know what I know about her, I can definitely see the tweak. I see the tweak, dude. She looks sweaty and cold at the same time. That's not a natural thing.
Another one that's fucking clueless because she has no children. CPS, I have nothing to hide. But do you think I need CPS in my fucking life? Do you think if I go for a job that they got to see CPS false calls? 5 of them, no less? It's not a matter of worrying. It's a matter of people fucking look at you and you're not getting a chance to explain it. For you to say that, you want to talk about fucking ignorant? Like, I can work for a police department, but I can't because I got to explain 5 fucking CPS calls. Not everybody feels the need that they need.
Wait a minute. Did she say she can, but she can't? Hold on. I love when people do that.
Like, I can work for a police department, but I can't because I got to explain 5 fucking CPS
So you can't. You can't.
calls. Not everybody feels the need that they need to fucking explain it. CPS went to my fucking daughter's school. She went to my daughter's school over a fake fuck.
And hey, Laura, did she enjoy that interaction with CPS? Did it bother her? Was it just, oh, this is just like running to a police officer at the mall? Seems like her opinion on things has changed, right? Oh, it's one of those. If it happens to you, it's the worst thing in the world. But if you do it to someone else, it's fine. Just rub some dirt on it. The kids will be fine. Nope. I know she's live, debug girl. I'm thinking about sniping some of her audio, but I mean, really, nobody wants to hear that dry ass mouth right now. The parents will be under pressure. The parents will be under pressure, will affect the family's home life, and if school buddy finds out, the reaction from other children could cause problems. Absolutely, man. Children are fucking cruel to one another. I mean, we don't ever want to talk about that, but children can be cruel to one another because they don't know yet how badly it feels to be picked on like that. Or they do, and they perpetuate it. In any case, it has an impact, and that is wrong. Exactly. No fucking goofy YouTuber should have any effect on your children's state of mind, their happiness, their concerns, their anxiety, none of that. Listen, kids got enough to fucking worry about. And I was going to say in this country, but in this world, to have to worry about some goofy ass motherfucker like Laura calling CPS on them because she can't win an argument with her words. Bummer, dude.
Fucking bullshit. Do you think my daughter's school needed to know about YouTube? Or did you think they just heard that, CPS was here? Or CPS is in the office to talk to you? Like, what the fuck? You don't have any...
Oh my God, moderator. There's a lot of this that I don't know. And, fuck, man. What's up, Rhonda A? Thanks for being here. We're watching Laura being a fucking, I don't know what it is. A YouTuber. That's what she's being.
Many kids, so you don't understand. It's embarrassing and it's pointless, especially when they don't need to be in your fucking life. Ugh. Yeah, I have 5 of them.
Never go
Sorry, I want to make sure and see where. Okay, so we're at the end here.
real life. I agree.
Yeah, I have 5 of them.
Never go real life. I agree.
All children matter. Oh, what fuck shit. Hold on. Damn it, I wanted to read that to you guys. Oh well, it's gone now. All right, back in the chat. Sorry, I've been neglectful of the chat. Is it going to come back up? There it is. Let's see. Let me scoot back a little bit and see what I missed here. He gone. What's up? Good to see you. Good morning. Ninja Orchid singing, "This train, it's bound for glory," Rod's got the koalas rocking. I can't wait to get to Australia too. I think I'm going to go to Australia probably before I go to Europe. I had the rare occurrence of having a chance to go to Sydney as a 18-year-old, 19-year-old. I can't remember. It becomes blurry. But I had a chance to go there. I flew on a Navy flight, which was the most nauseating fucking plane ride you could ever take. And it's a blur. I mean, I was there for maybe 48 hours, and it's just a blur. I didn't take any time to even take any photos or anything. I was straight to the pub to hang out with the locals. And boy, did I have fun. Let's see. At least I think I had fun. People told me I did. Ninja says, I have a channel called Wild Beasts. Just started, and if someone falls into my lap, I will post little clips. Awesome. I'll try to find it and share it. Trooper says, Sinner, just like Clue, continuously sweating and looking cold. Yeah, it's like, look, I'm not going to addict shame Laura the way she addict shames other people. I will just clearly say that no doctor on earth is going to prescribe you speed to get off of blow. I mean, if so, that's an irresponsible doctor. I know what she's going to say. I have adult ADHD and that's why I'm prescribed it. Well, yeah, anyone can finesse a doctor and go on Chat GPT and fucking know exactly what to say to the doctor. I mean, there's some people that are so savvy at medical terminology and you know symptoms that they can go and get a fucking surgery done that doesn't need done. You think it's difficult to get some fucking you know, Satterall? I doubt it, man. It's just terrifying. You lose the right to talk about someone else being intoxicated if you yourself are intoxicated. It's that simple. Moderator says Alabama does not put you on a registry if there was no findings. She's lying unless they changed it. Laura called her own CPS complaints in. Oh, damn. Well, I wouldn't put anything past her. I mean, she's a defamer, flat out defamer. I overlooked the CPS, man, and I regret it. But again, for me, it was so long ago. But now her revisiting it and like just like the bad guys say, playing in your face. She's playing in our faces by saying, okay, it wasn't that big a deal because kids are okay with it. No, they're not. And Clipper got a clip of you saying that it was disturbing to you to have CPS called on your children, if they even were. Let's face it, most of the shit that you say is untrue. So, I mean, what do we even know? Why is you telling everyone? What did I tell everyone? Zero says, this was merely to point out CPS getting called on people is a big deal, even to her. Yeah, and you know what? You were right all along, Zero. I should have listened to you. But I'm glad you're back, and I hope I can, at least in some small way, rebuild the confidence that you at one time had in me. I know I show my ass, but in case you haven't noticed, I am making a conscious effort to be a better person. And no, I'm not acting. People are like, he's a completely different person now. Well, I'm sober, man. I'm stacking the days, and 10, 15 days after you stop drinking, you begin to physically feel better, and your mental agility is more on point. That's what's going on. And welcome back, Zero. Spudler says, got to go, everyone, for kebabs. Oh, awesome. Have a great day, everyone, and thank you for the great chat. And thanks for being here, classing up the chat for us. Queen Bella says, Zero Joules, was she wearing space buns? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Moderator said, did you really hear what she said in that recording? The cop said, we have a complaint. You are her first thought. Her first thought was, they never stop. Then he said, we're told your kid was SA. Oh my God, dude. That's such dark news. And we all wish you the best day ever, Spudler. Joan the Homesteader says, it's traumatizing for a child with autism. They don't like change and they don't like new people. Well, yeah. I mean, just a little pushback. We have to be weary of painting with broad strokes whenever we describe characteristics of autistic children, because I stepped in that puddle before, not knowing anything about it. I mean, I truly know nothing about it. Although I should. 1 in every fucking 12 kids in California is diagnosed with autism now. So something the fuck is going on. I see there was a new study that's connecting acetaminophen directly to correlations with autism, but who knows? It's just most studies are slanted and biased. I am encouraged by the fact that there are serious laboratories and scientists and people dedicating their entire existence to studying this. So, I mean, all we can do is hope and pray that something comes of that research. But like, and what I would say, Joan, is like what someone told me, and it took way too long to stick, is like, you meet one kid with autism and you met one kid with autism. That's to say, like that old adage, like you meet one, you've seen one, you've seen them all. That's not true. They call it a spectrum for a reason. That also confused me. I'm getting a better understanding now, and I'm not discrediting anything you say. I believe it is a common trait. Also, many autistic children don't like to be touched, and textures of fabrics and textures of surfaces are something that they're paying attention to more than your average Joe. But the intellect, here's the awkward silver lining. The intellect of autistic people is off the scales. And I don't know for sure. I try to read about it. I don't know. Does that become frustrating for the child as well? Just having their mind being so active, and maybe not having the tools to express themselves. I don't know. I'm not speaking as a professional at all. I'm just speaking what I know. What's up, True Seeker? Good to see you. Always a pleasure. I hope you're having the best day ever. Kansas City Chief for Life is in the house. Let's see who else is with us. And we're going to look at some old ITAL videos. I'm not sure if you guys have seen them, but maybe they're worth a revisit, I think. That's my second thought. No one said anything about YouTube, so why would they be in her thoughts? And hearing it was a kid essay, why wouldn't who, when, and why be the thought, not herself? Well, we know what's up. Let's see. Blue says, yes, Sinner, what is true when you see lying? See, I'm behind in chat just a little bit. Satterall is supposed to make you stay focused and productive. It's not working for Laura. Well, because she's not using it for what's typically prescribed for. She's using it to curb her appetite for blow. Like, I mean, even if that is true, even if she has been diagnosed with something and she's prescribed that, why say that? Why say that? Why say, oh, this little buzz that I get from my medicine curbs my appetite for fucking narcotics, dude? Like, what are you saying? She's officially not my problem. All of this hurts my heart. Well, I mean, that's a bit dramatic. I mean, there's no way that you didn't know that she was an asshole to begin with. I mean, really. Maybe don't put your heart into stuff so much. I mean, that's difficult to say because I do it too. But I mean, come the fuck on, dude. There's no misunderstanding here. She's wrong for what she did, and she's an asshole for the way she's handling it. We all have the capacity to fall down. It's how many times we get up that counts, Sinner. I believe that to be true. And boy, am I professional getter-upper. Zero is right, and she stood on it. I know, and I exactly what I've always admired about Zero is the fact that she does not bend on her morals. And it was ridiculous of me to assume that she would. You know, I'd be like, well, I thought to myself, well, if she really likes my channel or believes in what I'm doing here, then she can deal with Laura. But some people are just like, no, that's where I draw the line. And I respect that. Way too many people around here would do exactly opposite just to be the belle of the ball in some chat. You know, that's what sets Zero apart. And that's what sets apart most of the people that I respect around here. Joan says, I have a son with autism. Okay. Well, look, I promise I wasn't trying to be what's the word? Fuck, I'm at a loss of words today. I wasn't trying to be contrarian as to your comment. I was just trying to share something I learned, and I'm not teaching you anything. You already know. I hope what I said made sense, though. True Seeker says, my sister-in-law works for the mental challenges kids. Noble work. Noble fucking work. Down the rabbit hole news, I think, was CPS worker at some point. And I'm not doxing or anything. She's discussed this. She's some type of social worker, I think, pertaining specifically to children. So she knows quite well how CPS works and the damage that can be done to a child by having erroneous call on them. Hold on a second. I'm going to take my hoodie off. It's too warm. All right. I used to love watching Down the Rabbit Hole news. I just can't go over there too often because it's full of bees, man, full of bad people. And I think I don't think Rabbit has any beef with me at all. I would say hello, and she'd be like, Sinner, long time no see, good to see you. And then her chat starts popping off and distracts from what she's trying to do, and I hate doing that. I'm not going to do that. Same thing with Gray Hughes. Anytime I super chat Gray Hughes, and I do on his fundraising nights, I'll send him to $5-10, but I do it under my alt that way, or my backup channel. That way the chat at least gets confused for a second as to who's doing it. But I've been through it with Gray Hughes, man. He had me blocked because I would go in there and I would fucking argue. And he's just like, you're an idiot. Like, I was one of those idiots for sure. A year later, I kept watching him. Like a year later, I fucking humbled myself and sent him an email. And I was like, hey, man, I'm sorry about that. Give me another chance. And he instantly unblocked me and said, welcome back. So you just don't know who these people are unless you have some type of interaction with them that's not directly involved in listening to them talk on YouTube. Blue says, I know the molecular science with autism, and I've also known another with one-to-one caretaker lifelong. Oh, very cool. See, I'm admittedly ignorant when it comes to that stuff, but I am interested in learning. There's just so much information, and a lot of like internet information really makes you. It paints with broad strokes. It says, "Oh, this is true in general of autistic children." In a lot of ways, what I've learned from people with autistic children that's not necessarily the case. Like they say, if you met one, you met one. He Gone says, my nephew with autism gets traumatized if his room gets changed without his knowledge, but she thinks CPS wouldn't care about that. Exactly. It's just wrong. There's no way to justify it. It's just not possible. Preach, boy, don't I know it. Yeah, I hope I didn't seem like I was just being a contrarian there. I was just sharing what I know. Yeah, of course I see you, Michelle. Sorry if I didn't say hello already. I see you. V-Caser in the house, one of my favorite horse owners in the world. The point is, she's a complete idiot if she thinks she can speak for all kids on what is or isn't traumatizing. Exactly. And just because her kids weren't traumatized by it doesn't mean it could be true about someone else. Maybe they're just used to fucking chaos. You know what I mean? Waka waka. Let's see, who else is here with us? Moderator says, because she has no self-awareness, she just makes shit up and goes, so she can have a narrative. Exactly. I mean, for her to be, and look, I don't want to seem like I didn't appreciate her. Being one of the rare fucking people that actually stood up for me and said, hey man, the stuff they're saying about him, it's not true. But I mean, how difficult is it to say the truth? How much credit do you get for saying the truth? You should get some, and I did appreciate that, but I draw the line when she's playing Detective Dope and just flat out defaming people. That's ridiculous to me, and I can't have a friend like that because that's unacceptable. If I have friends like that, then I'm associated with that, and I cannot and will not be associated with people that do that. It's that simple. She can get her candles in a bunch or whatever she's got to do. None of that's my problem. Limey says, fuck tired, no cigarette, 17 hours, LOL. Are you quitting? I tell this one another time and another. M15, 1995, Gatwick Airport. I got flanked and watched from 7 different angles, and I was stopped and guns almost pulled. Jesus, Crimenesis, what do you got going on? Let's see, Sinner, did she just cover you in a stream called Bitch Boy? I don't know if it was about me. I have no idea. One thing I'm not is a bitch. The other thing I'm not is a boy. So, I mean, again, that would be Laura getting some shit wrong again. How many men are around here? I know you tell me, Davis fam, how many real men are in this community since you have a problem with me being in the woman's drama? Well, if it pertains to me directly and someone's calling my fucking house and your crazy ass is driving to where my family is, that's men's drama. That's my drama. I could be anywhere the fuck I want, lady. Just don't get upset with me because I feel comfortable in a room full of women. Like that's more of you problem and your peers, you fucking baby sniffing, man hating vultures from hell. It's not my fault that this world fucking has treated you in such a terrible way. I don't know who hurt you. I don't care who hurt you, but what I do know is it wasn't me. So why don't you redirect that energy to a more productive fucking target there, puta. That's what I would that's sincerely what I would recommend, but you're just going to make another community post and feel bold and feel like anybody actually gives a flying shit what you have to say. You've already demonstrated yourself to be a stalker, unhinged, a simp, a liar, and many other things that I'm not going to get into right now. So, hey, good luck with that, biatch. Let's see. I never co-signed hers or anyone's behavior. I never said you did. I never said you did. Can I get Adderall in Australia? I have no idea. I know there's a shortage. I know that for sure. Of all the drugs of those types, the stimulants, the ADHD medicine, because a friend of mine has a medical condition that causes them to be narcoleptic. So, they have to take it to stay awake, So I know some adults do get prescribed it for legitimate reasons, but never, and I do mean never, Has anyone on earth been prescribed that to get them off of some booger sugar? Doctor, I do too much disco dust. What do you got for me? Well, here's some speed. No. That's an active addict gaming the system to stay high. That's what that is. I don't use the R word. I have recently, or in the past month or so, and I regret doing it. It is embedded in my brain from my community as a kid. It was just par for the course, and the few times I've used it, I was intoxicated and just really fucking full of piss and vinegar. So I just wanted to say hurtful words, and boy, did I pick a hurtful word. I'm doing everything I can to cut that out. I know some people are like, "Oh, he said it once, that means it's in there." Yeah, man, I was raised with that being the number one insult. The other one being a homophobic slur. I'd never say that. Well, we're all exercising demons here, man. That's what it is. I'm just trying to be better than I was yesterday. And man, that really fucking pisses people off. Loving Life 67. Thanks so much for being here, listening at work, one earbud in, helping me pass my day along a little faster. You're welcome, Loving Life. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Yes, and speaking of support, I do have memberships available. If you're not into spending money, and I don't blame you if you are, hit the thumbs up. Share this out. Also, if you're watching this, you're live. Fucking act like it. Tomorrow's not promised. Also, if you want to do something here on YouTube, make a video, put it out there, have your voice heard. I mean, I know a lot of times, not just in my chat, but in chats in general, like someone trying to make a point or express themselves, it gets drowned out by the louder person or someone who just super chatted. And that's so frustrating. And then maybe you graduate to the point where you get the courage to go on someone's panel and then you're expressing your opinion, and then you could the channel holder could just boop, get rid of you if you say something they don't agree with, or they can have instantly just have 4 people jump up on the panel with you and dogpile with the opposing opinion. The best way to do it, man, if you don't want to make the videos, go live. You don't have to show yourself. I've never turned my camera on. There are ways to do it. And I encourage all of you, especially those of you who I always see. Every time I pick up my phone, I see some of the same people, and that's awesome, because it is comforting seeing people that I'm familiar with. But also, if you're spending that much time here, why not have a voice for yourself? You don't have to just be a staunch supporter of another channel and help facilitate their chat and make it better. Although I always encourage people to do that, but you could also go live and have a voice of your own. If you're self-conscious about how your voice sounds, fuck it, do it anyways. Listen how some of these monsters sound, man. Not everyone's going to sound like Howard Stern. We can't all be Casey Kasem, but your voice is your voice, and I urge each of you to use it. And I'm saying this to my haters as well. Like, let's have a debate. Go ahead and make your video. Go live. Let's have a discussion and push things forward. Solutions should always be the goal. And I think part of the solution around here is having good people, and maybe even some bad people, go ahead and speak up their mind. That way we can have this dialogue, and we can determine as a group, as a society, what's acceptable and not acceptable. Like, for instance, collecting videos of people's children like Queen Bee does, absolutely unacceptable. But if you pay attention, she's one of the most financially successful people here. That's a problem, man. So if enough people stand up and say, hey, that's not right, we can do it in chats. You can sit here in my chat for an hour saying, it's terrible what she's doing. But if you use your voice and you're being honest with yourself and the people that are listening to you, you'll have success. It may take forever. It may take 3 years. You might just blow up and have instant success. You just don't know until you try it. I urge each of you to try it. Believe me, it doesn't take a lot. If some of these dum-dums can run channels, anybody can. Traumatized is a strong word as well. Well, yeah. BK said, I worked for years at a therapeutic horseback riding center. Lots of autistic riders, among other things. Oh, how sweet. I gotta find a way to ride a horse around here. I'm in the city. It's just 20 miles in either direction, I'm in like Kentucky, metaphorically. So there's plenty of farms everywhere. I need to get out. Joan said, I gotta get my apples to peel. I'm making apple butter. Oh, I love apple butter. It's one of my favorite things in the world. My sister was just like, hey, if you want to go down into the basement, into the canning room. I'm like, you have a canning room? I must have cracked open. I went through a whole fucking jar of pickled peppers already. So fucking good. I'll make a pickled pepper sandwich, which is make some toast, put a little bit of butter on it, and just slap big chunks of pickled pepper on there. It's making my mouth water just talking about it. So good. Boom, boom, boom. Looking at chat. Hegon says, now that you disagree with her with one thing, she will now say the opposite of everything when she's stuck up for you. It's her cycle. I don't give a fuck. I truly don't care. Let her get her shine from the bad guys. And, months from now, she'll find herself in the same spot, going live with no content, and nobody's financially contributing to her channel. I mean, it's nobody's fault except for her own. It's not because something I pointed out about her. It's not something about something that Zero Jules has said. It's not some beef that she had with Tinker. It's not anything except for she's just not good at this. And when I say at this, I mean just life in general. You can't treat people that way and expect to be rewarded for it. Some people are, but that shit has no longevity. That is to say, it has no legs. It can't last forever. Like this shit that Queen Bee's pulling over there, she really thinks she's a boss bitch. Mark my words, man. That shit, she doesn't even realize that it's already collapsed around her. It's just a matter of time at this point. Love apple butter. She finally got things off her chest, things she has been wanting to say for months. Her last stream. I didn't listen to it. Why would I? It's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. She showed me exactly who she was and trying to make a few shekels off of Brittany J, dude. And I'm not simping for Brittany J. I've seen fucking Brittany J fall asleep too. Believe me. It's something else, But I mean, last night I watched her almost to the end of her live stream, and she was like, I'm going to be honest, guys. I'm fucking tired. It was 2:00 in the morning. I mean, just that honesty goes a long way, But these people are cooking up conspiracy theories that she's being held hostage and being forced to YouTube against her. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut up. 90% of you, the women out there that are talking shit on Craig, would take his number at the grocery store and sleep with him if they had the chance, because they're lonely fucking assholes. Like, yeah, you got to have a relationship if you're going to be a relationship counselor. You can't talk about someone else's man if you just finished your second divorce, man. You're obviously not good at it. So why would you, I don't know. Call me crazy. I missed a couple things. Brenda Stapleton, you just made it like a payday here for me. Thank you so much for your generosity. She's been a member for 1 month. Then she gifted 10 memberships. That's an awful lot of money. And then she gifted $50. Says, hope you're having a wonderful day. Like, come on, man. You're killing me. I appreciate it, though. I will put it to good use. Like I said, I'm cooking up the next giveaway. I hope, I've been beat up pretty good by the hive, so I did lose some revenue, but I hope I can pull off something even better than last time, right? That progress is what we want. I don't want to regress and send a gift that's, not as cool as the last one. That would be a sign that I'm not doing as well here, and I am. My numbers are up. It's just, you can't do anything against somebody that's going to falsely strike you. There's really no way to defend yourself. But all I can do now is never give her a window of opportunity to do that ever again. And the second, and I do mean the motherfucking second, that I have a chance to legitimately strike her, I'm doing it. I'm not even thinking twice. In the past, it's all fair game. Even the first time that she struck my channel falsely for copyright, I thought to myself, oh, that was a good one. And I swear to God, I mean, I may have seemed upset. I mean, it was annoying. But inside, I thought to myself, that was a good one. Well played. Well fucking played. But the second time it was all right, bitch, you're just being petty. And obviously you're just afraid of the truth getting out. So you're going to do whatever you can for damage control. But I hope that's the last time. I'm not going to give her a chance to do that again. If it happens again, it's going to even be more false than it was in the past, because I'm not giving her a reason. I can review her without doing any of that. Let's see here. BKser or Zero says, I grew up around horses, absolutely beautiful animals. I agree. Here, let me show you this since we were talking about it. I'm going to show you, and hopefully, I'm only going to show for a few seconds because I don't want to get struck for copyright because this is someone's live stream, but it's at Falling Water. I doubt the 5 people in chat are going to be like, hey, there's some guy named Sinner screen sniping you. At least I hope not. This is the house. There's people milling about. It's funny. I could go there and be like, hey, guys, turn on this channel and I'll wave to you. That's funny. As you can see, the waterfall actually runs through the basement of the house. It hasn't rained for a couple of days. I'm not far from here. It hasn't rained for a couple of days, so you can see that whenever it rains really hard, this shit is like gushing out this way. Great fishing just down the creek from here. Mostly bluegill, a couple little ponds not far from there. But as you can see, it's still every day there are tours, and the furniture in there, you can see it's made with these small stones and so much glass. You can't see, but this glass goes all the way up. It's just it's a fucking magical place. Again, this is architect Frank Lloyd Wright, who famously had a son who invented leaking logs in the shadow of his father's greatness. I mean, I can't get enough of that story. I think it's the fucking sweetest thing in the world. I hope his dad was impressed. I really do. But if you like that, the name of the channel is dun 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 Falling Water, and they've only got 1.5 thousand subscribers. That's ridiculous to me. But I'm going to leave that there because I don't want to get myself in any trouble. As I talk about being falsely struck, I don't want to be legitimately struck either. So, do check that out. If you're within a 5-hour driving distance of, say, Pittsburgh, I would highly recommend going and checking it out. It's so peaceful. The rushing sound of the water, the clean fucking air because it's far enough outside of the city that it's not polluted. The birds, you'll see birds there you don't see anywhere else. It's just a truly magical place. I slept in that fucker as a kid on a field trip. I'm not sure if they still do that. Yes, it's WRIGHT. Exactly. What aisle? It's in the woods. And the thing is, there's not a neighborhood too nearby here. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. You stop sharing that. Check. Hype it, sure will. I don't think because I have a brand account here on YouTube, I can't hype videos. But let me look. Joan Homesteaders has been a member for 4 months. I'll have a blessed day. And thanks again, Joan, for your knowledge of autism. I mean, so many of us are ignorant, and so many people pretend to be experts when they're just reading fucking Google. You know what I mean? Like you have to have tangible experience, hands-on experience in order for me, honestly, unless it's a accredited study or something like that. If you're talking to me about something like that, I want to know how the fuck you know it. Is this something you read on Google? Is this something you heard on a drama channel's fucking, loudmouth speaking on a drama channel? There's a difference. I mean, not all knowledge is created equal. Marlena, a member for 4 months. In case you didn't know it, I appreciate you for standing up for what's right. Thanks for noticing. That's my only goal here. That's it. Bully the bullies. Don't take any shit. My whole channel was predicated on me defending myself against slander and defamation. And don't tell the bad guys, but I've already won that argument. They just haven't caught up yet. Like I said, it takes about 3 months. And Michelle Vincent has been here for 2 months. Love being here. You all are awesome and make me laugh. Awesome. I also love to make people laugh. It's one of my favorites. What's up, Tiny Dancer? Good to see you. It's been a while, Tiny Dancer. Welcome back. I think Tiny Dancer also skedaddled, to use bitch-ass B. Tim's words, when Laura was welcome here. I swear to God, man. I swear to you guys, I wasn't trying to be controversial. I got accused of that. I was just trying to give someone a chance because I know what it's like to fuck up and not be given a second chance. That's all I was trying to do. She absolutely showed me her true colors by defaming someone and then just boldly doubling down on it. I can't be friends with someone that like that. She is not my friend. I mean, it's that simple. Hey, we live and learn. Some of us live a little more and learn a little more. That's all I could do. So what I want to do now is pull up every time you do a every time you do a QB voice, I crack up. Well, easy saying crack when you say QB. You know what I'm saying, baby? But hey, again, I know I'm harping on it, but thank you so much, Brenda. I just hearted your thing. Thank you for the super. Thanks for all the generosity. Showing that love, baby. And no, I don't think if somebody sends me a super chat or a cash app or any kind of, or gives me any type of compliment, I do not confuse that with love. If anybody out there is confusing someone sending them a super chat for love, showing that love, baby, that's a no, because that's not love. That's money. That's all that is. Hugely different. Now, someone you love could give you a gift of money for sure, but they're not connected to one another. Gray needs a waterfall. She's trying to hit all the elements. She had a fire last night. Now she wants the cannonball. Get it, girl. Moderator said, did you hear about the RIP fantasy she participated in? Fell out with an ex-mod. So her group wanted to post a wanted listing for a RIP fantasy without the mod knowing. They didn't, but planned it. What? No. See, I guess there's a lot about Laura that I don't know. And just because I'm beefing with her and she's unacceptable and not my friend and not someone that I would any further than I have already support, I'm not supporting that shit ever again. Lesson learned, bing bong. But I'm also not hyper interested in going back and drudging up everything that's wrong with her. I mean, I don't, like I said, she is not high quality enough of a person to be a competitor or a fucking opponent or enemy or nemesis, whatever the proper term is. She ain't that. She doesn't rate. She hasn't, I don't know how else to say it. What's up, Apple? Good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. I loved it when he said Steve-O sounded like a male QB. He does, though. Like he's like, those vocal cords are just screaming for help. My God, her fucking throat should get a restraining order against Newport. Let's see here. Ninja says, moderator, until Sinner hasn't heard her last stream, best not go there, because in her last stream she threatened Sinner with, keep it up and I will go after your friend Jules doing a QB. I said, do you think she hasn't already gone after Jules? Like, Jules can handle her own. And also, Jules is a respectable person. Assuming we're talking about Zero Jules, because there's some other fucking Jules person that's supposedly a drug and alcohol counseling expert that she said she was going to have on her live stream today. And I've been making no secret about it because I'm still a member at Laura's. I canceled it, but I said until the end of that pay comes, like whenever let me make sense of this. Whenever you become a member on a channel, say I become a member on the 10th, if I cancel my membership, say on the 15th, I'm still a member until the 10th of next month. So I'll be a paying member there to see exactly if she can find someone that is so unprofessional that claims to be professional to come on and diagnose someone from a clip from YouTube. It's not possible. And that type of shit, if she's accredited with any type of licenses or certificates, those will all be stripped away from her and she will not be able to work in the field that she currently works. Assuming she does, this could be all a lie. You know what I mean? There's so many people that are full of shit here. You just don't know. We got fake nurses. We got fake first responders, fake dog handlers. We got fake everything. What we're lacking is real shit. You know? Where's the real shit? Me and my friends, we like the real shit, dude. Nope, not today. He says, let's see. Ninja, to be fair, she called Jules out separately. Yeah, but I mean, it's all old news, man. She's calling out women that she's already lost the argument against. So that's fucking weird to begin with. I'll always forewarn you, but I don't get upset when you don't listen. I'll just see you on the other side. I appreciate that, Tiny. You were so kind and nice to me, and poof, you were gone. And I don't blame you. like I said, I have nothing but love and respect for people that fucking say, this is what I believe in and this is what I'll never stand for. And they stick to their guns. I'm also that way. I'm just a sucker for redemption. I really want to think that people are going to be better than they were. And without an opportunity, even if it's some fucking asshole with a Chromebook, if they don't get that opportunity to make themselves a better person, oftentimes they don't. I mean, they could do it themselves, but you have to practice being a good person. It's just like any other skill, Not everybody's inherently good, believe it or not. Some people have to fight against their instincts to be a bad person. People that were raised improperly, people that don't understand respect, people that don't respect locals when they travel, people that don't respect the wisdom of their elders. These people, it's a battle for them to be a good person. But I support them even in that battle if they're trying to get it done. And that was my philosophy on Laura. Lessons learned, But what I promise you won't happen is I'm not going to stop taking chances on people as a result of her goofy ass. I mean, that would give her way too much power, or anyone out there too much power. And they ain't got it. They don't have any kind of influence on who I am as a person. Being called old recently, I'm okay with that. I've learned so much. I've learned so many lessons, and the thing is, there's always more to learn. So, let's see. Grain says, "Mark's safe from the fire, unless it's my own." Moderator says, "I apologize, but I'm bringing up old stuff." No, don't apologize. Listen, you're welcome to have this chat. Is for you, moderator. It's for people that want to express themselves. Just like I was saying that I urge people to make their own channels. It's because I know that I can misunderstand what you're saying. I could read it, give a flippant comment about it, and then keep moving, and then I'll leave you frustrated, like, fuck, that's not what I was trying to say. I mean, I do my best. Some people don't even read their chat, so at least I try. Yeah. But really, to save yourself from that frustration, or even just use your community wall, you can put a smartly worded, just, hey, this is how I feel about this, and then we'll read it, and if it's good, we'll share it. Like, that's how we got to stick together. Long story short, if you're intimidated, if you think, oh, my voice doesn't sound great recorded, nobody likes to hear their own voice back. I shudder at my own voice. Just take your time. Complete your sentences. If you misspeak, correct yourself. If you make a statement on one live stream and then overnight you learn some new facts, it's okay to be like, hey, I had that wrong. That's what way too many people fuck up by sticking to their guns, and they don't want to be embarrassed for not having the perfect opinion. Fuck all of that. All you got to do is be honest first with yourself and then the people that you're talking to. And the downside, don't expect people to hear you the first time. You will have to repeat yourself. That's just the way YouTube is. What works for the bad guys is just like a drum beat, repeatedly telling the same lie over and over again until it becomes almost like it's true in a community. So, I mean, I try to do the same thing with the truth. Give me 1 sec. My sister's here. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. There's a fresh pot of coffee. What's up, allegedly, with Brittany J? So good to see you. I saw you reviewed some of my stuff from last night. Never worry about asking me if you can use my shit. Just use whatever you got to use. I mean, unless you're going to make me look like an asshole. In which case, you'll get a strongly worded email that you might not see for a week. It's good to see you. Hope you're staying strong. I guess Laura is live currently about me. Dude. Come on, Laura. Let's see. Let me just double check. Because I won't screen sniper, but I will sniper audio. Because fuck that bitch. If you guys haven't seen Medea's Destination Wedding, just do it. I don't give a fuck if you like Medea movies or not. That shit is so fun. I can't even think about it without laughing. The grandfather in it, I forget his name at this moment, but when he calls someone a little bitch, he doesn't say bitch, he says bitch. So me and my sister, as we pass each other, hey, what are you up to, you little bitch? It's become part of our life. It's so fucking funny. And really, laughter is medicine. Doesn't matter what you're ailing from. It is unethical. Let's see here. I apologize. I'm bringing up old stuff, but it all counts when the same behavior then is the same as now. I know. If you don't acknowledge history, you're doomed to repeat it. I just haven't had time. It's easier for me to have an ally, not someone. It's just. And I just thought I'd give her a shot, man. No one else was giving her a shot. I'm like, well, why not? I'm already a black sheep, and I'm in the doghouse constantly, anyways. Well, what's the harm in me in trying to lift someone up? Bad decision. She could stay down there where she belongs. But it all counts. Let's see. Nothing has changed. Same rants, insults, lies. Can't let it go unless behavior changes. And you're right. I can't. I've got no counterpoint to that whatsoever. But just watch out, guys. Beware. Like, I will take chances on people in the future. And just hopefully this laureate thing is an example of why I do it. And if I don't continue to take chances, because I'm not always disappointed. Sometimes I'm pleasantly surprised. If you don't take a risk, you're not going to have the reward. It's really that. Whether you say scared money don't make none, scared love don't make none. That's what it is. You gotta take chances. It's unethical, and she will lose her license. Yes, I hope she does. If she comes on there and says that this person I'm looking at on the screen is on this, that, or the other, then she should be stripped of any credentials, because that's, first of all, that's fucking bullshit. There's no amount of anything, certificates, associate's degrees, bachelor's degrees, PhD degrees is going to make you determine. Now, you can have quite possibly a better assumption, a better understanding of what you're looking at, but you can't state as fact, because again, there are plenty, and this is not pertaining to Brittany per se, but there are tons of medical conditions that could present in someone to make them seem as though they're intoxicated when they're not. They could be completely sober. You know what I'm saying. Headstones and headlines in the house. She's going live after me, and I will be redirecting you guys to her live stream after this. For those of you interested in that type of thing, good channel, good person. Hey, Andy. Thanks for being here. I think I said hello to you already, Nanny. I didn't want to miss you, though. Allegedly with Brittany J. Hello, lovely lady. I'm still blocked. Oh, yes. Petunia was just talking. She was asking kindly if she could please be unblocked from your second channel, your allegedly channel. Or allegedly, in my opinion, channel. That's just confusing also, Brittany. If nobody's told you already, those two channels have almost the same name. I've seen so many fucking people get confused about, why am I not a moderator? Why am I? Yeah, it's just, but hey, what can you do? Having another one tonight. Love sleeping outside in the open air. It's very grounding. Yeah, I can't really sleep in the yard here. The train goes by. It's kind of ruckus. It would be a fucking crazy night's sleep. I mean, I sleep through that. Imagine the dreams I might have. All right. So I'm going to pull up an old iTal video. I know many of us, it's like, oh, dude, we've seen this 1,000 times. But I want to look at it again with fresh eyes. I haven't looked at any of these videos in a very long time. I want to look. Hi, Sinner's sister. Oh, I was like, well, she's not in chat. Although I do have her watching Headstones and Headlines now. I set up the notifications for all, so she tunes in each time. She watches a lot of true crime. She's obsessed with, like all the ladies are, the Laura you know. So, I mean, the Ken version of true crime. I get it. She watches a lot of that. She's, of course, familiar with Emily D. Baker, the big channels, that we all know so well. I just turned her on to Headstones, and I also turned her on to Brian Enton's channel. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but he's got a channel of his own, and it's pretty fucking rad. I got to start turning my messages off when I go live, because more recently, it's just somebody being a fucking Debbie Downer, dude. Cheer up. Fucking cheer up, people. You hear them up here, and I'm in a good mood, and you're going to be like, fucking like a rain cloud just busted into my chat. Michelle, until proven otherwise, I think she does it every day. Is she still alive? Let's see. Perplexed. Why does she have TC in her name? I've been wanting to ask that. Does she do true crime? I've never seen her do true crime. It's just drama. At least I'm honest with myself. This is a fucking drama channel. I'm a drama, current events, and quirky information channel. I don't know how to describe it. You know what I mean? It is National Teddy Bear Day, and it's also National Waffle Week. The first full week of September is Waffle Week, so get you some waffles. Joe says you have to learn about someone on your own. You can't go by what other people think about someone. I know. Again, lessons learned. Hard lessons. Let's see. Oh no, she's not live anymore. Oh, did she take the live stream down? Oh, bummer. Oh no, it's up. 400 views. 400 views. I wonder who super chatted her. I wonder if that Janessa P. Okay, so Brittany, are you still here? Go look at her Laura's live stream last night and look at the comments from Janessa P. Completely trashing you. Exactly like the fuck I said she was doing. Like, I mean, what an asshole. And again, I think this is somebody that's been friendly to Brittany for years. Drinking the Kool-Aid. All right. You guys tell me, do we want to see what Laura had to say? I guess I'm the bitch boy in her title, but hey, Laura, just like your low quality channel getting everything wrong, I'm not a boy and I'm not a bitch. So, I mean, bummer, dude. More clickbait. What do we want to look at Laura or do we? Yeah, we do. We do. I mean, God, the people that say, oh, they had a live stream about me and I only watched 10 minutes. Liar. There was a time that so many people were talking shit on me that it was true that I couldn't watch it all. But if there's a specific person that you just started beefing with, goes live about you, and you tell people, I only watched 10 minutes because I'm so busy doing nothing, then they're just lying to you. It's them just pretending that they're too cool. Again, you find this in the most disingenuous people, people that not only lie to you, but they lie to themselves. That's dangerous shit, man. Let me pull this scary biatch up. But yeah, also check out Falling Water. So cool. I had no idea they had their own fucking live webcam. I would have shown that way before. Let's see. So yep, another membership canceled. Cancel my membership, unsubscribed. I don't think anyone should support someone that is just defaming someone. I would recommend that everyone unsubscribe from anyone who does that. Bummer, only 400 people watch, huh, dude? Bummer, dude. How do you have 22,000 people and only have 80 fucking people show up for your chat? I'll never understand that. Her title is, do you really want to use the word pathetic, Laura? I don't think you do. Of course, the old cliche fucking Matrix. There's nothing original about these bitches, man. What is happening? I would rather not go live than to go live with a fucking thumbnail that sucks. I'm a thumbnail snob, dude, and I encourage that's the cover of your book, assholes. What are you doing using the same shit that everyone else uses? I can't. Although I'm not doing true crime. If I was doing true crime, I'd probably, use that valuable time to research the subject that I'm about to discuss. But a lot of times here, it's just like, oh, I'm responding to someone saying I shit on couches or something ridiculous. So I focus a lot on the thumbnails. So much so that I hope to, and I don't think I can afford it now, but I think one of my giveaways in the future is going to be a fucking beautiful coffee table book with full color illustrations of each one of my thumbnails from the very beginning, because I take pride in them. I really do. I go out of my way. I I did go to art school. I do understand what I'm doing when I make them. I'm not just slapping a cow in a field or what the fuck ever. You know what I mean? And no, this is not ego. I'm just telling you guys something that I pride myself on. That's why I change the colors every month, because not only is it more entertaining to look at if you're scanning through my channel, but it's also more entertaining for me. It's a challenge. Black and white's a challenge. I think some of you may have noticed that I'm still sprinkling some yellow in there. I'm not sure I can always ever do just a pure black and white. It's just too difficult for me. But let's see what this punk ass has to say. I will give her a little bit of props for not having a 25-minute intro. New to StreamYard? Do this so I can get $10. Nah. What is this? Wait, is it still her? Breaking news, stories from around the world. Oh my God. That's not what she does at all. Oh, let's just have a fucking, an assemblage of missing and deceased children. That's going to help your channel. Unbelievable. Not too much drama. What the fuck is going on, dude? The whole thing is fraudulent. Are you a single mom that needs money, Laura? Fuck out of here, dude. Oh, nothing like a countdown that leads to another countdown. But first, let's sandwich in there pictures of other people's children that have been eliminated or missing. That's people make a living off of this shit, dude. It's some of the most disturbing shit I've ever seen in my life. Okay, do you guys want to take bets? Is she going to be in a good mood or a bad mood? What are we thinking here?
Hey.
I'm thinking
All right,
bad
this is going to
mood.
be a short live. I don't have a lot of time, but I had to get this off my mind. So, little fucking bitch boy over there, I heard him say something.
Oh, you don't have the fucking balls to say my name, lady? Come on. My name is David. Call me Sinner.
About my Adderall. Okay, listen, bitch boy, here's what you're not gonna do.
This is the part where some hag on the internet tells me that I'm not going to do something that I've already done. Too late, bitch. I mean, you couldn't stop me or prohibit me from saying anything that I want, and I will continue to do so until further notice.
You're not gonna turn this whole thing around on me?
Dude, already way too dramatic. I simply stated that no doctor that has a legitimate license will prescribe speed to keep your funky ass off of cocaine. None of them. Not one. That's one of the most bonkers. Listen, guess why I'm talking about that, asshole? Because you're accusing someone else of being on drugs. Get your life together, dude. What you're not going to do, well, I already did. What are you going to do about it?
While you sit over there like a fucking moron. You are the biggest fucking...
I'm at least twice as intelligent as you are. I mean, there's no question about that, dude. None. Zilch. Zero. Nada.
bitch boy I have ever seen. And I felt this way for...
Sincerely, if I'm the biggest bitch boy that she's ever seen, bitch, you need to travel. You need to go outside.
A long fucking time, but I've kept my mouth shut. So let's start at the
of
beginning.
Of course, dude. Dude, she's been jocking me and my channel for months, and all of a sudden it was all a lie. So then you're just a fraudulent fucking counterfeit person any fucking way. This is your brain on drugs. It's funny, huh, Laura? It's funny to make up stories about people and say they're high, but you admitted it yourself. You opened that door, stupido. This is going to be fun. I wish I had sound effects.
Okay, first of all, Sinner,
First of all,
you have
I'm
got
waiting.
to be
I'm
fucking
waiting.
joking me. Absolutely
Nope.
got to be fucking joking me.
Okay, cliche.
You made a comment, and I only listened for like 5 minutes. First,
Oh, for fuck's sake, why do you say that every time? Bitch, I know you watched every second of my live stream. You listened to every stinking syllable that came out of my mouth. Do you think it actually makes you cool? I mean, last time you said you only watched for 10 minutes. This time you only watched for 5 minutes. Is it going to be 2 minutes next time? You're a liar.
first, keep my motherfucking name out of your mouth, bitch boy.
And if I don't, you goofy bitch, what are you going to do? You're going to go live again. I go live again and say the same shit over and again. Let's just gloss over the fact that you say that you're an active addiction and you're accusing someone else of the same thing. You're busted, dude. That's what happened. You're busted. You are exactly what every good person said that you were to me. And I gave you a fucking chance and you fucked it up. We're not friends anymore, Laura. You can't tell me not to talk about you, goofy bitch. What are you talking about? Sitting here talking about me saying don't talk about. What are you talking about, dude? Get yourself a glass of water.
Boy, you want to talk about channel building? You see, oh, I get a lot of views if I talk about Laura. So you fucking ran with it.
Okay, let's clear this up right away. The only reason I'm talking about it is because you did some wretched shit. That's it. Moreover, I only went to that live stream because you clickbaited everyone saying that you were going to talk about Moon. And that's, again, not an honest thing to do. I mean, do you want to do this, Laura? We can do this. I'm going to pick you the fuck apart right here on YouTube in front of everyone. Like, what are you thinking, dude?
Sit and spin, motherfucker. You are a fucking loser. Everyone in this community fucking knows it. Nunya.
Oh, now she's speaking for Nunya. Okay, you goofy bitch. Dude, you're not a pimple on Nunya's ass.
Wants nothing to do with you. Joneson wants nothing to do with you. Queen Bee wants nothing to do with you.
This is desperation, dude. Desperation.
Nobody wants anything to do with you, Sinner. And you sit over there like a little fucking bitch boy. Like,
well, don't sniff, Laura. Don't sniff when you're talking right now. It's just weird, dude. After what you've been talking about, let's see. We'll look at her views compared to my views, and we'll discuss who wants to watch my channel and who wants to watch your channel. You want to do that? We can do that.
Like, oh, why don't they like me? Why does Soup have me blocked? Blah, blah, blah.
This bitch is so full of shit, man. So full of shit. The same bitch has been swinging on my nuts for 2 months, talking about Sinner's a great guy. He's the only person that sticks up for me. I call her out on one shit that she did, and her whole world is crashing down. Go make some fucking candles and shut your filthy mouth.
Like a total fucking bitch boy. It's so cringe that I wish you could hear yourself, because I cringed every time you fucking said it. Oh, why doesn't
But she wasn't listening. She wasn't listening to my stuff, remember?
Soup like me? Because you're a fucking moron. But that's neither here nor there. Let me back up a minute.
It isn't. It isn't, because you're a fucking complete idiot, dude. You're not even close, dude. Not even close. There's a reason you're a lonely bitch, dude. It's because you suck at life. So
Sinner sucks the life out of Brittany J for her views.
But this is absolute desperation. She's throwing it all at the wall and ain't nothing sticking, dude. I suck the life out of her. Just let's talk about the word she's using first of all. You goofy asshole. I am part of Brittany J's community. I am a moderator over there. I am friendly with almost everyone in that chat. Again, you're just saying shit that you're just lying to people. That's what you're doing. You're a fucking liar. You have a problem with being truthful. Maybe it's because you're a 55-year-old woman who's suckling down Adderall. What do I know? Your words, not mine.
And, that's what he likes. So he doesn't research anything, doesn't look into anything. He just pops.
I don't do true crime. I give commentary. I do live react commentary. I play someone's words, then I say what I feel about it. Tell me what research is necessary for that, dum-dum. This is a woman that calls herself Perplexed TC, and this is what she has to offer. Why don't you go find a fucking crime to talk about, you goofy asshole?
Pops off because he's so big and bad. The man who doesn't even have a fucking place to live, but he's so big and bad.
Again, they're gonna go with the homeless thing, bitch. You're fucking done, dude. You're dusty as fuck.
But he's not out for money, but you know, he has none. Okay, sinner.
Up straight to money.
So
I'm not out for money, but he has none. How the fuck do you know how much money I have? Just because I said I'm not a rich person? Dude, you're over there selling garbage candles for fucking $50 a piece, and you're gonna tell me I'm money hungry? Get a skill. Get a talent. Something. This is dusty, dude.
So, lo and behold, Sinner decides that, you know, I'm much more valuable than Queen Bee is, or anyone.
What is she talking about, dude? All right, first of all, I hate to break it to you, but you're also not a pimple on Queen Bee's ass. I mean, look at the fucking fake dynasty that she's built over there, and look at you sitting over there in a candlelit room, lit by a candle that you can't fucking sell to save your life, just clinging on to any bit of drama that blows by in the wind like a tumbleweed, and you just jump on it. That tumbleweed doesn't hold your weight, and there you are, flat on your fucking face again. You're not on my level, bitch. Don't even try.
Anyone else he spoke of. Clue. You know, there are some guys in this community, so I'm just curious, Sinner, how come you never fight with a man? Why you?
Oh, this is I could tell you where this is from Davis Fams. She must be in coordination with the crazy bitch that strapped on a diaper and drove 450 miles to my hometown. All of you people are ineffectual. Laura, this has no effect on my channel or anything, dude. You're embarrassing yourself. This has all been cleaned up and put to bed like months ago. Just like you attacking Brittany J and being late to that party, you're late. You're a day late and a lot of super chats short to be having opinions about my channel. Crazy bitch, dude.
You always back down from men.
Actually, I don't back down from men. The only man around here that has had anything to say about me is bitch ass B Tim, and he's more like a boy, really. It's not a fair fight. Who else? Elevated Truth. I called him out for being a fucking racist cunt supporter. So what other men? What other men should I have beef with? There are no other men that I have beef with. I get along with all the other dudes around here. Why are you missing that point? Also, you brain dead asshole, this community is almost 90% women. You know what that means? That means most of the people that are going to be fucking animals and terrible people, women. That's why I argue with women, because I'm in a room full of women. Why don't you understand that? Oh, because you're not very smart.
You got Elevated Truth. You got White Boy.
Absolutely called him out. A white boy, I mean, whatever, dude. He just wants the fist fight. He wants publicity. I get more views than he does, and that's why he came at me. It's simple. It's YouTube. He's just like you, Laura, except he's got big old goofy ears and a melting face. What the fuck? I called him a racist, dickless punk bitch. What else can I say? What else can I say about it? He wants to fight me. I said, sure, man. But I've got something else working. If you can get bitch ass B Tim to meet me in a ring anywhere in the world, I'll be there. And then after the 2 rounds, let's face it, 30 seconds with B Tim, then I'll fight him. He can't meet the conditions, no deal. It's that simple. He wants something from me, then I need something from him. And that's a couple rounds, 10, 12 seconds with B Tim. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. And he's a racist person as well, right? White boy, no dick radio. You know that, right? But okay, I see you and Davis fam, you jock that dude. Ew.
Boy, you got Cletus. You even got.
Does anybody ever hear me say that Cletus is a little pot belly bitch ass racist that looks like he's 6 months pregnant? He looks like He's got worms with his big stuck out belly and his skinny arms. What else can I say about Cletus? He doesn't want the smoke. So what the fuck? See, your examples of men are all men that are nowhere near my level. And that's not ego. I'm just looking at them. You can see clear as day. They're all punk bitches, Laura. So which one of these punk bitches would you be entertained by me, quote unquote, going at? No, that's not how it works. I have to deal with vampire fucking creatures from the pits of hell just like you. Not my fault that you're all women. Makes no difference to me. I don't see sex whenever I see a fucking lying, defaming loser of a monster. I just see a monster. So, I mean, it's your story. Tell it how you want. Also, Laura, do you have an original fucking thought in your head? This is exactly what QB's been saying about me for a year. Another unoriginal, talentless lowlife.
Well, you're not fighting with Craig. Who else? What other men are in this community? Well, beat Tim. I don't really put him as a man.
There's nobody.
But there's enough guys around here that you could actually fight with a guy. But no, they're too tough for you. You have to go for the women.
That's simply not true. That's simply not true. This is a dusty narrative. Just because you're a wretched bitch, don't get mad because I called you out. It's got no. If you had a dick and you did the same thing, I would call you out. What are you talking about? You're a liar. You're intellectually dishonest. That's what you are. And you're untalented. This is pathetic of you. I thought you were better. Turns out you're not.
Sinner, believe me, I have fought way tougher guys than you. Way tougher.
She actually thinks she's on the level to be like a competitor of mine. We're not fighting, Laura. You're just trash. That's it. I'm going to keep it moving after this. I know what you're going to do. You're going to claw and scratch and whine like a useless, talented person to try to get some relevance that you could squeeze from the situation. Nah, bitch. I wish I had a book so I can get just closing the book. You ain't shit.
And guess who's still here and they're not? Yeah. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But regardless.
Dude, does every woman who dislikes me have vocal fry? Get a glass of water, girl. Or do like Makeup Mobster said, turn the gain down on your microphone so we can't hear your fucking throat sticking together when you talk. It's disgusting.
Regardless, you want to sit there and act all big and bad and lie and lie and lie. Do you want to?
Again, it's so easy to say someone's a liar, but it's almost impossible to provide examples of that, huh? Because the person lying here is you, bitch. Nice try, though. Dude, this is so much fun. This is like beating a game and starting over and playing level 1 again. I already know how to do this. What are you trying?
Want to know why I reviewed Craig, Sinner? I'll tell you why. Because unlike you...
Listen, I wasn't curious as to why you reviewed Craig. It's because you're a talentless fucking YouTuber that's gotten too complacent with, you actually think, I've been here long enough, now I've reached some status. You haven't. You're garbage. I'm better at this YouTube shit than you are. You should be embarrassed for that. Moreover, you reviewed Craig is because it's the popular thing to do. Brittany snapped back at you for defaming her, and you had no other choice. You've got no content. Focus on your candles. Feed your children and shut your fucking mouth. That's all. That's what I would do if I were you. But you're not capable because you're another one of those people with impulse control. It's okay, dude. I'll just observe it.
And your buddy, I actually fucking research. And I don't like talking about something that I don't know anything about.
Research my nuts, bitch.
You know, that's kind of your forte. It's what you do best. Yeah, because that is what you do best.
Dude, actually, what I do best is serve as a friend, serve as a son, serve as a brother, serve as an uncle. I could teach someone who doesn't know how to paint the basic fundamentals of painting to the point where they can actually make a painting themselves. I could do that. I could do that for a middle school child or an 80-year-old woman in a retirement home. I'm fully capable. What are you good at? Oh, yeah, that's right. Absolutely nothing. But you've convinced yourself that you're actually good at YouTube. When is someone going to break it to you that you're not?
best. You just pop off at the mouth, don't know what the fuck you're even talking about.
I typically don't talk about something if I don't know exactly what I'm talking about. Again, liar.
But you just talk about it. And then you say, well, I don't know anything about this one. I don't know anything about this. I don't know anything about that.
Have I ever sounded like that? I mean, you're getting me confused with some other useless person. I mean, you're getting me mixed up with someone with a little, like, a more feminine voice, maybe not as intelligent. Do you even know who you're talking about right now, Laura? I mean, really.
Oh, who are you? Blah, blah, blah. Really, Sinner? Are you trying to sound like Queen Bee? Because it's embarrassing.
This is truly embarrassment. This is what her channel's become. 22,000 subscribers. And that's what this bitch is doing right here. How am I better at YouTube than you are, Laura? I mean, I just don't understand it. I'm smarter than you, for one. I'm honest. You're a liar. I mean, funny how that works.
Absolutely fucking embarrassing. But yeah, that's what you do best. You copy everybody.
Simply not true. Simply not true.
And then someone told me something about Xanax, that people are running with that gave away Xanax. That was like 20 fucking years ago.
I have no idea what she's talking about. Zilch. None. I guess I should have done my research. Oh, instead of researching you giving Xanax away, asshole, I was having breakfast with my family and accomplishing tasks to make my afternoon more easy. Oh, yeah.
As a matter of fact, I can tell you what year it was.
Nobody cares. Does anybody know what the fuck she's talking about? I never even said the word Xanax on this channel. What are you saying? What are you saying?
2010? Maybe 2009?
Oh, God, this bitch just said yesterday that she's been sober since 2008, man. Hey, we've got a continuity issue here, Laura. It seems like you're fucking a pathological liar.
So we're in 2025? Yeah, that's how many years ago? So I don't think anyone should be running with anything. But I heard...
Bad. The vocal fry in these fucking dilapidated channels, man, just fuck me up every time. Yes, go ahead and put glasses of water in the chat for Laura. This bitch is so thirsty.
That secondhand, I don't know the full story or what exactly was said. Sinner bitch boy over there is then trying to say how I'm in a drug throw and I'm only talking.
I don't know what a drug throw is. She's losing me. If you guys know better, if you can decipher fucking dumbass, it's not my spoken language. I have experienced a lot of it here on YouTube, but it doesn't come naturally to me.
Prince Louis due to severe MPD. Yeah, that's about right. Oh, I meant to unblock you. Narcissistic personality disorder. Clip Punk, I meant to unblock you.
This fucking bitch that takes speed to not do fucking cocaine is gonna psychoanalyze me. This should be
Your
fun.
other account and totally forgot. So I apologize. I totally forgot. I'll do it later.
She just ended this, so her live chat's not up yet, but we'll review that later. We'll make a game of it.
But try to tell me how I'm in a throw and I shouldn't talk and blah blah blah. Bitch, boy.
It's not blah blah blah. If you're actively getting high from fucking misusing prescription drugs, asshole, then you have no right to talk about what the fuck anybody is doing. It's that simple. There's no counter argument to that is logical in any fucking way, dude. It's just that simple.
Boy, sit the fuck down. Like,
I am sitting down. That's her, not me. Whoopsies. Karma interjected. This microphone was like, I fucking quit, dude. I fucking totally quit. This bitch's breath stinks. She needs a glass of water. What is going on? Here, I guess I had to skip forward.
Sorry.
You could see her background. Oh, yeah, sorry. Sorry, I just suck at YouTube. I've only been doing it for 20 years.
I agree, Clip-Punk. Clip-Punk says he does nothing for others, and especially not for Brit.
Oh, nobody, listen, Clip-Punk doesn't like me, dude. Surround myself with a bunch of fucking dum-dums that don't like me to begin with, and you'll feel really cool. Guess what? They don't support you, asshole. They're just there for the shit show. Welcome to YouTube.
Yeah, that's another one, the glarer. How come you don't fight the glarer? How come you don't go after?
The Glare and I are cool. There's no beef with him. What are you talking about? Why would I fight the Glare, dude? I don't follow true crime. That dude has been Miss Karen Reed for fucking 18 months. Laura, are you all right? Are you good, dude? Because everything you're saying right now is just mixed up and a lie. It's really that simple. But we'll see who's more intellectual. We'll have a back and forth, and we'll see how it goes. I don't have any children to call CPS on, though. That's a bummer, huh?
After any men in this community. And then he decides, and let me tell you what I'm so fucking pissed off over. Now he wants to talk about his stalker and
Yeah, the crazy bitch that you're getting your narrative from right now, you knucklehead. I mean, that's what's up. I'll explain to you guys. So there's no ambiguity. So we know everyone is laser focused and we know exactly what the fuck is happening here. This bitch has been jocking my channel for months in trying to glean any bit of subscribers that she can get from it. She may have even picked a few up, right? The second I say, hey, asshole, that's not good of you to do, because what you said about Brittany J is explicit, public, mindless fucking defamation. It's just that simple. Even if you're right, there's no way for you to prove it. That's defamation. And presenting that information that you know as fact publicly and as a fact is what makes it defamation. You're a dumb bitch, dude. You're a dumb bitch.
now he's got a stalker and he's got.
Oh, I didn't finish my thought. So she anticipated, she's been swinging on my nuts for months. And all of a sudden, because I call her out on doing something incredibly rotten, now I'm her worst enemy and she never liked me anyways. Dude, nobody believes you.
Bitch boy. And now you're fucking playing my biggest fucking stalker? Like you think that.
I played it, asshole, because just recently you said that children aren't traumatized by having false CPS calls to their house. They are. What's more relevant than playing the person that you motherfucker called CPS on, traumatizing her children, giving her opinion about? There's nothing more relevant than that. That's good YouTube, man. That's good content, and that's what I provide to my channel. You're wrong again.
That you're gonna turn this around, that you're gonna turn shit around. Dude, you look pathetic as fuck.
I have no idea what the turnaround thing is she's talking about. This is a tweaker tweaking, dude.
I hope you and her team up forever.
I'm not teaming up with someone. Don't you think, guys in chat, tell me, be honest with me. Don't you think that if Clipper just clipped Makeup Mobster responding to this fucking loser on the screen right here, that her children were in fact traumatized by this loser on the screen here calling a false CPS report on her? Do we not know? Do we not think that that's a relevant bit of information? Don't you guys want to hear what she had to say? And I prefaced that with saying, I have no idea who Makeup Mobster is. I realize she's controversial. She's polarizing, all of that. I don't know her. I've had zero communication with her. I haven't even watched her shit. I watched it because someone whose word I trust and someone who doesn't miss anything in Clipper showed it to me. How can you be so wrong about everything? And I do have to wrap this up by 4:30 because Emmy's going live. So if we have to come back afterwards, we'll do that. This is way too easy, Laura. Just so you know, I've been practicing dealing with rotten fucking bitches on YouTube for way too long for you to come lazily and sloppily and with such low vibration, as Ellie would say, for it to have any effect on me. What you're doing now, stupid, is gaining me subscribers. You're doing it yourself. Congratulations.
Sinner, I hope you talk about me for the rest of your motherfucking life.
No.
Okay?
No. Again, you're not a worthy competitor. I'm talking about you now because you're calling me a bitch boy. You useless human being calling me names. Okay. And how I know it's so disingenuous is because you've been emailing me messages of support and look at this and look at, you were trying to be my friend. Well, I can't be friend. I overlooked the CPS thing only because it was so long ago. I did. And people that care about me for real thought that was a bad idea. And I'm just not the guy to listen to anyone. I give people second chances. You had that second chance. You failed. We're not friends. We're never going to be friends. This isn't going to be, you're not going to be the new queen bee. None of that, dude. You don't have the charisma. You don't have the intellect. And you don't have the basic foundation of your channel to even come close to that. Ever.
I hope that you make me so fucking relevant.
I realized that sounded like a compliment for QB. What the fuck is happening?
Between you and her, I'll be thrilled to death. Thrilled. That's what you're acting like, Sinner.
See, that's where
Would you like me to bring on?
That's where you got me wrong. I'm not acting. I'm just being myself. You're the actress. Failed at that.
Would you like me to bring on Miss Davis, fam?
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you bring on Ronald McDonald and Jesus Christ himself, bitch. I don't care. Do whatever you got to do. It just shows how desperate and weak you really are. Because you can't do it yourself, you got to bring on a cast of characters to support you. No big surprise there. Why don't you just do it yourself, bitch? Because you're not talented enough. Whoopsies.
Would you like me to bring her on panel? Would you like me to play all her stuff, Sinner?
I don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah, I don't think you'd like that too much, would you?
I don't. It doesn't matter. They've already tried it. They've had no effect. If you're going to have a woman who actually drove hundreds of miles to my hometown to stalk me on your panel, then not only do you call CPS, but you support real life stalking bullshit. No big surprise. But I don't think you realize that your intent is going to fall short. But go ahead.
But I can. But I wouldn't. You want to know why? Because I'm not a fucking bitch boy like you.
Yes, you are.
I know for a fact, Sinner, I have bigger balls than you do. And I don't even...
Laura, listen to yourself, dude. You just said you have balls. I mean, what the fuck? What? I don't even have to say anything. She's losing the argument all on her own. You have balls, dude. For some reason, that doesn't surprise me. Awkward.
I don't even have balls. But that's what a fucking bitch boy you really are. And I can't tell you how good this fucking makes me feel to say it. Because...
this makes you feel good? Again, we're not the same.
Oh, I've thought it. I've absolutely fucking thought it.
Dude, because you're fucking clacking around on speed, you probably think 30 things at the same fucking time, dude. Let's keep it real.
Really doesn't have much to say, bitch be tripping. Unfortunately, it's just really kind of boring.
Davis fam just flocks to it. Man, what a creepy bitch that person is. Stay home, Heather. Stop traveling.
Yeah, she's come on my panel before, but she really has nothing much to say. She doesn't know him in personal life. Hey, Gina. I just want to know, did Cinna come out of the closet yet? No.
Oh,
no,
that's
gay guys
funny.
are much
That's
nicer.
funny. Come out of the closet. Are you saying I'm a homosexual? Come on, girl. Oh, that's cute. I would rather be the queen of pride than whatever fucking monsters you are. I promise you that. Also, 1982 is calling. They want their fucking homophobia back. What the fuck is happening? Dude, she's destroying her own channel.
Ovaries are kind of like balls. Yeah, I guess you're right. I just can't believe he's pulling this bullshit. Like I get it.
Remember, guys, last week she was on my jock. This week I'm the enemy and I've got no balls and I hate women and all this other fucking weird shit, dude. I mean, yeah, you're disingenuous. You're not an honest person. You're a liar. You're not a serious person. Thus, people don't take you seriously. That simple. And all I did was call her out for something that she absolutely did that was absolutely wrong. It's not even debatable. Okay.
I get more views for you than Queen Bee does. I get it.
Dude, I've only done one live stream on you. And if you think, again, you're comparing yourself to somebody that has already destroyed you, you're never going to make as much money as her. You're never going to have a following like her. It's just never going to happen, dude. You're going to be the sad candle lady who's just sitting there clacking around, sweating and cold at the same time. You better get an army of people, dude, because there's no way you're going to win an argument against me. Just never going to happen.
Totally get it. But for you to fucking turn this around like I'm such a big drug addict and blah, blah.
I didn't say you were a big drug addict. I said you were an active drug user. I don't even know if you're an addict. It may be casual, but if you've been doing it for 20 years, you might want to check into that. That's all. There's no turning anything around. It's stating a simple fact that it's a clear sign of a crazy person to criticize someone else for being on drugs if you yourself are taking speed to curb your appetite for cocaine. There's no debate here, man. You're not ready for this.
Blah, blah. That's fucking as laughable as you playing MM. Honestly. It really is. What do you think's going to happen, Sinner? Do you think...
I played Clipper's channel, but semantics, you know.
Everyone's going to be like, oh my God. I'm just curious. Do you?
I'll tell you. I mean, since you asked so nicely, you wretched bitch, I'll tell you what I was thinking. I was thinking, this woman called CPS on this woman. And just yesterday, the woman who had CPS called on her had a response to your crazy ass saying that it doesn't traumatize children. Well, who knows better how children are affected by CPS than a fucking woman who had CPS called on them? What the fuck is the problem with you, dude? You know what that is? That's doing my research, Laura. Remember when you accused me? Never mind. I don't want to tell you. I don't want to make you any better at YouTube, man. If you haven't made it this, you know, and all the years you've been desperately trying to be relevant here, like I don't want to give you any secrets to my success. That's for sure. I will say that you're goofy as fuck, though. How's that? Let's cool it down a little bit. You're a dumb. That's what you are.
Do you think that you're going to find something new with my haters in there? Do you, Sinner? Do you think?
Doesn't she sound just like Davis, fam? Are you going to strap a diaper on and drive to me, Laura? Don't do it, girl. There ain't nothing here for you. I don't like you online. I won't like you in real life. But again, talking really personable, like she knows me, like Sinner. You bitches are creepy, man. For real. For shame.
That zero filter Jules is going to bring your way back to Nunya, who you respect and love.
Dude, I can have respect for someone. Stop saying love, man. You fucking people and your parasocial love that's going on. Stop it. I got big love for a couple of people here, but love, I don't think you bitches know what that is. Obviously, sitting in a lonely room talking about other people's men. Sad, dude. That's what that is.
Love so much and want their attention so badly. So I'm just curious.
What's your question? You didn't form a question there, stupido. I will tell you this. I do have respect for Nunya. We butted heads. So what, dude? Are you mad because you're not respected by anybody? So you're going to criticize me, someone who shot myself in the foot with good people that made them side-eye me now. That's not something I'm proud of, but I'm not whining. I made a simple declaration. I got respect for Nunya. Most of that shit was my fault, period. Dude, that's what grown-ups do. That's what grown-ups do, Laura. They think about what has occurred, and they think about what was their part in it. How much were they responsible for? How did I react properly, or was it too much? That's what real people do, man. Strive to be a better person. You have been stuck in this this melted wax puddle for ever since the first time I've seen your show. Nothing impressive. Begging for super chats. Good luck, dude.
Because here's the difference between me and you, Center. I have sobriety. I've been clean for years.
Listen. If you're on speed to keep yourself off coke, you're not fucking sober. Let's just cut that shit. And also, you said you've been sober since 2008, and now you got a story about sharing your Xanax with people in 2009. No credibility here, dude. You're a liar.
Can you say the same? No, you can't.
Taught me being sober. I promise, I'm more sober than you are, and I will continue to be, regardless of what you mindless fucks think. Honestly. And even if I drink a whole bottle of Jack Daniels an hour from now, I'm still a better person than you. Because I'm honest. See how that works? As far as accomplishments, I accomplished more before I was 20 than you have and will in your entire life. Facts. It's not about where you come from, Laura. It's where you're going. Where are you going?
I can't. And I don't make excuses. I am who I am. And if you don't like it, don't like me. I don't give
I definitely don't like you. You fooled me because you were a disingenuous person. And I took a chance on an underdog who made wretched decisions in the past. I chose to take the high road and still accept you around me and the good people in my chat. Those days are over. You lost your opportunity to be a decent person.
Give a fuck. That's also the difference. None, you don't like me. Guess how much sleep I lost over it? 0.
When did I say I lost sleep over none you not liking me? You're just inserting goofy shit into your narrative. You are not good at this. For real. And I know that's cliche, but you suck at this, dude.
Jones and don't like me. Guess how much sleep I lost over it? 0. Guess how much I mention them? 0.
Does anyone else find it weird that she's speaking for Jones and Nunya? How do you know that they don't like me? Because you say so? I mean, how would you know that? How do you know we didn't make up yesterday, dummy? You're just guessing. Just like you're guessing about other YouTubers being on pain pills. It's a big guessing game. That's why your channel is a failure. Because you don't do your research. Oh, wait. What's that TC stand for? I have no idea. Couldn't be true crime, because this is certainly not true crime. Neither is Brittany J's boyfriend, dumbass.
0. Let me rephrase that. So people that are literal won't run with that. How much do I mention how they don't like me? Nothing. 0. Unlike you, Senna, who cries.
Yeah, they want to imagine me crying. I'm not crying over anybody here, dude. You're out of your mind. This is embarrassing for you. You are an embarrassment.
Sue blocks me. I don't know why. I respect her so much.
No, I know exactly why, because I was drunk and I was an asshole in her chat. I've covered this. Like, stop pretending you haven't watched every syllable that's floated out of my beautiful mouth. You fucking goofy bitch.
Really? Okay.
Really?
Hey, Bedwolf.
Oh,
Watch for he might beat you up with a club. He's threatened other women with it. Well, that's why.
Again, saying I threatened women with the club. That never happened, dude. You bitches are fucking just begging to be a victim of me. It's never going to happen. Just stop it, dude. That's also defamation, crackhead. I mean, have one more Adderall, man. It'll make everything okay. Fuck out of here. Weak-minded bitch.
I got you, Bad Wolf, to protect me.
Dude, Bad Wolf can suck a big fat bag of dicks. That's that little bitch is wanting. Just get rid of him. Just get rid of him. And she's like, no, he's one of the. She's like, he's the only one of the only people that defended me. Now who's gonna defend you, Laura? Nobody. People that are unacceptable everywhere else, like stalkers and even worse. Those are your people now. That's your community. Maybe you can sell them a candle or two, huh? That prescription's not going to pay for itself, girl.
I got my own clubs. Hey, Bad Wolf is another guy. Why don't you fight with Bad Wolf?
I don't know who Bad Wolf is. It's just some loser fucking subscriber that's just jocking you over there. Why don't you try to get yourself a date, and then maybe you won't be such a wretched, lonely bitch. For real. Get those digits, girl. Take a few days offline and go get yourself laid. Maybe you won't be so fucking miserable.
But I got to go to his live and hear exactly what he said about the Adderall because it was twisted. It was fucking weird.
It wasn't twisted. You said yourself that I take Adderall and it keeps me off of cocaine. You said that. There's no 3 ways to interpret that. But let's see how she spins it. Let's see how one of the dumbest fucking women on YouTube try to twist her own words. This should be fun.
Weird, and it's untrue. But I gotta hear what he said because I can't remember it.
Vocal fry. Vocal fry.
Oh,
I'm gonna leave you guys with a cliffhanger. I gotta go. Emmy's starting her live stream in a couple minutes, and I'm not going live when she's live. But I definitely will be back. She'll probably have 3 more live streams between now and then, with a grand total of fucking 390 people to see all 3 of them. But remember, with Laura, you got to watch not just the live stream she's live on, but you have to watch 3 before to get full context, right, Laura? Garbage. You're going to have to fucking come way harder than this, girl. Seriously. Especially knowing that you're all clacked up over there. Get out of here, man. For real. And look, I don't even judge people for getting high. Seems like she raised her children just fine. She can get as high as she wants, but she can't criticize someone else for being high if she is herself. Well, that's my point with the Adderall. There's no wiggle room in this, dude. You just seem like an asshole that's wrong and crazy right now. It sucks. I'm gonna play the outro. I'll be back. You guys get a snack. I'm gonna be stick around and chat. If you just stay right here, you will be magically transported to headstones and headlines. She's got a terrible hazing case because guess what she does? The research. So she's got all the details without any of the embellishment. I'll see you there. I might be a couple minutes late because I got to go grab me something to eat real quick. Laura, this is not a good look for you, girl. It's really that simple. I thought you were better than this. I was mistaken. 0 joules, 100% correct about you. Tinker, 100% right about you. You really should be ashamed of yourself. Hey, Musta. Oi, oi, oi. And I'm sorry if I missed anyone. Once I get on a roll of rejoining or commenting or responding to one of these goals, I can focus on what I'm going to say. And I recommend they do the same. It's obvious they don't. Bad Wolf trolls Laura to her face, but she's too desperate for male attention. I mean, just get yourself a date, man. Get those digits. For real. But to summarize what she said, I'm an idiot. I'm a loser. She never liked me. She always hated me the whole time. I'm a homosexual. That was a weird one to throw in there because I'm not. If I was, listen how vocal I am about everything. If I was a gay man, I'd probably have a boyfriend. Like, what are you talking about? Just don't be upset that I'm not as lonely as you, Laura. You get what you give, little bitch boy. Oh, man. I knew this when I saw her community post yesterday and says, "This I'm never going to talk about Sinner again." Of course you are. That's the one indicator from these mindless ghouls that they're going to make their life about you. She's even saying, "I'll get your stalker and have him all." Go ahead, dude. Go ahead. She can't look sane even if she tried. So go ahead. It will just further my point. And boy, you two would make a dynamic duo. I tell you that much. Fucking Dumb and Dumber. Creep and creepier. My gosh. Here's my outro, guys. I should have expected it. I did expect it to some extent, but she's going all hard, dude. Unsubscribe from that bitch if you are, man. Just leave it there. If you need any, we'll review her here. You don't even have to listen to her creepy voice or try to be guilt-tripped into sending her money. What the fuck? Speaking of money, thank you so much, Bowser, for the $20 Cash App. It's Bowser doesn't cuss very often. Bowser says, "Fuck that bitch." I agree, Bowser. Fuck that bitch. This is my outro song. We'll be back in a couple hours. If you find yourself in trouble, take care of yourself. Get out of the trouble, then help anyone else who's in trouble. The moral of my story is take care of each other. My gosh. So much fun. I hope everyone reviews this crazy bitch, dude. Wow. Here's my outro. My name is Sinner. You guys are awesome. And like they say, Sinner out. Now I have to make Laura great.
You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head. Make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. So put your hands up to the sky and live your best life, alright. Don't just let it go by. Just
hold up. Sorry. Scottish Bluebell, thank you so much for the 10 British pounds. I mean, that 10 British pounds weighs about 13 American dollars. Thank you so much for your generosity. I did thumb up and heart it. Go team. Sinner out.
try, oh my. Got only one life, got only this time. We gonna get it right. You gotta let go of those who don't belong in your tribe. So cut the bad out of your life. Yeah, do it one time. You gotta work till you're winning. Yeah, take control of the system. When you invest, it's addicting. No time to rest, let's go get it. Not gonna stop till I'm finished. Not gonna drop to my limits. Deep in my chest, I'm inhaling. Believe in testing and failing. You gotta flip everything in your mind. Take the limiting thoughts and turn them into your why. Prove to yourself you're worth it. You deserve it. Push past all the hurt and find your purpose. You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head. Make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. So don't let go. Take control. Get out of your head. Make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. Give it all your best. Hey, yo. Never gonna stop, no way, no. Yelling out, hey, yo. Headed to the top on our way, yo. You gotta make change. Yeah, there's gonna be a little pain, but nothing's worse than staying the same. So light that flame, put the work in, go claim everything you want in this place. It's time to go fast, know that energy is all cash. You could get it all if you never give up, no slack. Headed to the top is a mystery, your own path. Never gonna stop, no, you got this, never go back. I know it gets hard, you gotta love it. You gotta recharge with what you want and think of your dreams. Get that energy to go and get everything. You gotta take control. Life's too short. Get out of your head. Make a better life instead. You gotta give it all your best. So don't let go. Take control. Get out of your head. Make a better life instead.